if I do it with disadvantage. Is that something that would be is something you'd be okay with?
Pterodor, I'd say, would probably be
but
a dangerous one, because Pterodor is currently the only thing stopping Ellie from going down a second time.
That's fair.
Because Pterodor got phased out, and then I got to attack Ellie.
yeah,
That's fair. I was just thinking, if Pterodor gets thrown at something, that thing probably isn't going to have a good time.
Yeah, that's fair.
Lotus is also heavy. You can throw Lotus if you want.
Okay.
But probably not Pterodor. He weighs around about the same as Ellie, which is like a lot.
Yeah. Alright. Well, the stream can all hear us now. Hello everyone, welcome to Crabby D&D. I am here with my players, Ellie.
Hi.
Kirv.
Hello.
Mortar.
Hello.
Romulus.
Hello.
And Vinny.
Hello.
Yeah. Everyone is back, which is good. Because it means they get to all experience the second half of the fight. I say second half. Phase 2. It's not necessarily a second half. But anyway, as you may be able to hear, some of us are ill. Some of us have, in the past 2 weeks, had some not great circumstances that have occurred. But we are still here, so we'll be taking the session a little bit slow today. But, well, it's a combat. That's bound to happen anyway. So, let us get straight back into this then, shall we? And remind ourselves of where exactly we were last time. So, welcome back everyone. Let's get right back into this. As last session, our party of adventurers, Ellie, Carvern, Kirv, Mortar, Romulus and Vinny, travelled into Vinny's mind in search of, and with the goal to defeat and destroy, the worm that otherwise dwelled within it. After tackling Vinny's old hideout, confronting his past murders outside of a mansion, crossing a bridge, and otherwise listening to his father's stories, the party pressed on into the final chamber. Confronting the silver worm, it adorned new heads, pulling the worms from each of your minds, and manifesting into a dreadful silver worm hydra. With much of the fight having passed, many of you having taken damage, overcoming various saving throws and other effects, you now watch as the silver worm began a new action. As each of you stand at the base of the arena on the crystalline floor here, a little bit uneven, but not so uneven that you've not got footing, the pillar in front of you now holds the silverworm hydra aloft, its form coiled about 20 feet away from each of you. The creature's main head has otherwise opened up, being thrown back, and you can hear the sound of air beginning to be vacuumed into its maw, along with a number of the golden memories that otherwise hang on the ceiling above, at the top of the cavern itself. As the arena shimmers with silver energy, a single word strikes out around the arena as a reflective silver shield appears around the boss. Remember. You watch as the golden orbs, otherwise holding fractured memories of your past, Vinny, enter into the maw of the creature, and a sound like shattering glass of hundreds of windows all at the same time tears through the air. Each of you otherwise hold your ears to the onslaught, before figures begin to appear and materialize around the edge of the arena. I would like everyone to make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Amazing.
You guys have resistance to psychic damage. Just a reminder in case that is what this is going to do.
And don't forget the +6 if you're within 10 feet of Kirv.
I am within 10 feet of Kirv, excellent. Okay, so that's a +6.
Yeah, +6.
This is going to be really funny. There's no... Okay.
That's a 10, 16.
Okay. So
That's really sad.
Romulus, what did you get?
I rolled a 3, which means it's only a 21.
That is still a success. Mortar, what did you get?
Yay!
I got a dirty 20.
Okay, that's a success. Ellie?
I got a 11 plus 8 plus 6.
Oh, yeah.
A lot.
Okay, yeah, you're fine. Terador and Lotus.
Terador, 2 plus 6 plus 5, 11, 13, and Lotus got that 8 plus a 6 would have been 13. So they both got 13.
Okay, they both fail, so they'll be taking damage in just a mo. Kirv, what did you get?
24.
That is a success. And Vinny?
27.
Okay. Across the board, all of the players succeeded. Oh, I need to roll for Carvern. What about that? Carvern succeeds. That's an 11 plus 6 plus the rest. That meets the DC. So,
Hell yeah.
your summons, Ellie, take 18 points of thunder damage.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
Oh, Terador's vulnerable to thunder, so that doubles?
He takes double. He takes 36.
Ooh.
As the sound reverberates around the arena, each of you covering your ears, those who cannot cover their ears because they do not have the correct appendages to do so, feel the weight and the heft of this thunder as it shakes through the arena. Terador otherwise kind of slightly collapsing, bits of him reverberating and falling away as he takes a much more substantial damage compared to Lotus. But the damage is done all the same. You watch as a number of figures begin to appear around the arena. Some you do not recognize. Or, I should say, all of whom you do not recognize. But Vinny, there is a strange familiarity with all of them. Each of them appears on top of a pillar and is otherwise looking down in this moment, draped in silver robes of a different, I guess, best thing you could say would be either a background or some experience, a different walk of life and a different origin for each of them as they stand about the arena as it is. So, I'm now going to roll to see where they enter into the initiative order. So, this may change your plans in the coming turns, but it is worth noting that...
How much damage was that, did you say, by the way? Was that 18?
that was only to those who failed. Anyone who succeeded takes none.
Cool.
That's a relief.
Yeah, as you were
Yeah,
able to,
that
as you
would've
were
been
able,
down.
as you were able to
Yeah.
cover your ears in time. I'm also just going to move my bookmark to the correct page. Tuck that under my dice tray for now, so that I can look at the numbers because they're more important at this very moment. So, let's have a look. Where is my initiative order? There it is. Okay, so one goes there. One goes there. One goes here. Oh, by the way, Romulus, you got a natural 1 on your initiative roll. I'm sorry. It's just how these things go sometimes.
To be fair, though, you were critting like crazy. Like, Romulus hit hard.
That's true. Yeah, you did crit like 3 or 4 times. Okay.
Excellent.
Oh, I hate that.
Okay.
That is brutal.
So, we now move on to the lair action. The worm, as it stands, you can't make out much of it, other than it is otherwise coated in this thick, almost liquid mercury silver shield that is wrapping around its body. You don't know what the intention or the purpose of the shield is, but whatever it is, the worm doesn't seem to be moving. It is now immobile in the situation that it is in place there. The lair also seems to react to this subtle shift, this change in the dynamic for this. And you watch, and you do not feel the usual negative effect from the lair, as instead something else begins to happen. Each of these individuals, you watch as they're standing there, they're looking down at your group, and a number of them begin to otherwise perform these simple actions, and liquid silver begins to appear as they all cast the Molten Metal spell as part of the lair action in order to ready themselves. Vinny, your lair action has now begun. What would you like to do?
Do you happen to remember which one I used last time?
You used Restful last time as to prevent Ellie from going down, or to allow Ellie to be healed so that she could then have Terador to protect her. So you can use the first two.
Yes, okay. Is anyone going to complain about good memory, then?
Can you remind what good memory does?
Is everyone either heals for 12, or regains a single use of an ability, or regains 4 spell points?
Ooh,
I'm
I'm not
down
going to
for that.
complain about that. I'm not complaining.
I would benefit from that.
Yeah.
Do we have to? Do you choose which one of those it is, or can we choose for ourselves?
Each
I
person
believe you can
independently choose.
That's- Pretty sure that's how that worked.
Oh, it's
What was the last one?
4 spell points.
4 spell points. Presumably doesn't
Okay.
benefit you as much, unless
Not really. I've realised that it actually benefits me not at all, as I appear to have only used Giant's Might, so I'm assuming this regenerated a rage earlier. If not, then it can regenerate a rage, in which case.
You've also
Cool.
used Action Surge as well.
Oh, well then, that wasn't noted on the sheet. I'd
you're-
imagine
should
that
I was
be-
going to say, I remember
So-
when I rewatched the session, you used Action
It should
Surge.
be in your core temp. Yeah, your core temp is where
Ah.
everything's being made adjustments to because stuff changed.
So
So you've
sorry, I've been
only-
using the core.
No, that's all right.
Okay,
So
this-
you've
This makes me
taken
realise things. Okay.
yeah more damage, and you've got 1 rage, 2 giant smites left, and you've used your action surge. You previously,
Okay, that's perfect then, because I
Yeah.
want my action surge back. So yeah, that's perfect.
I
I
believe-
believe at some point Cloud Room got used and then regenerated with a
Yes.
previous use of this.
yes,
I
it
think
did.
so, yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, no, that's absolutely fine. This. Sorry, I was looking at my core stuff, which is like basically full. I was like, oh, I'm doing great. But this gives me the correct information. Excellent. Okay, I'm going to regenerate action surge if this goes through.
Okay.
Ooh. I mean, I don't know if I'll get around to using it or not, but I kind of want to get back my once per day use of Summon Aberration. No, you know what? I'm actually going to go for sorry, Weapon Frenzy. I'm going to try to regain a use of Weapon Frenzy.
Okay. Carvern has nothing to regain other than health, so Carvern is going to heal 12 health. So she will now be back to 74 damage taken. Was I counting down or counting up with her? I think I was counting up. Yeah. Kirv and Ellie, what would you like to do for your 2?
I'm just healing.
You're just healing? And Ellie?
You know you could get like a once per day thing back, what have you. Can I get my 7th level spell slot back?
You'd get the ability to cast it again, you wouldn't get the spell points.
Yeah, not the points back. No, okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take my 7th level.
Okay.
Alright.
Alrighty.
Hell yeah, that's
Um,
huge.
Allies does also include your summons. So Terador and Lotus would gain 12 hit points, or a use of an ability, because I don't think either of them use spell points.
No, neither of them use abilities either.
Okay, so they both get 12 hit healing then.
Oh, sweet, because Lotus is a 1 hit point.
Cool. Kirv.
So nearly just one shot there.
Kirv, it's your go. These individuals are standing atop pillars that are about, I'd say, 30 to 40 feet in the air. Or 30 to 40 feet up, I should say. And the figures all have this kind of liquid metal at the ready. And you can see that this arcane armor has formed around them, almost woven into the magic. Woven into the robes itself. One of them looks different compared to the others you note. Vinny, however, does not have a bead on this individual, so Vinny does not know or cannot say for certain what this individual has that makes them significantly different. But you do, but Vinny, I would say you do note that you recognise all three of them, but you don't know why.
Ah. Well, I imagine whatever the case, they're not good news. So I'm tempted to go for this one, the green one. Eldritch Blast with the Grasp of Hadar to pull them forward. So they hopefully also take full damage.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so go ahead and make me an attack roll with your Eldritch Blast. Are you attacking the same person twice?
Yes.
Okay, go for it.
So
Or at this
have
point, it
line
would
of sight
be
on-
3 times, sorry, because of your level.
Yeah. No, I don't really have. I think I can only really go for one because I'm kind of blocked here for the others.
Remember that they're up high, so you
They're
can shoot
elevated,
over your
yeah.
allies. They're elevated, so you could shoot like one at each if you wanted to. Just keep in mind the Grasp of Hadar only works on one of these abilities, not all of them.
Mm-hmm. You know what? I'll just concentrate all three on the green one.
On the green one? Okay, go for it.
Oh,
Okay,
that's
so
not good.
first one misses, second one is a natural 1, third one. Keep in mind that these are doing d10s. 'cause it's
Oh
a
my
blast,
gosh.
And another natural 1. As you in this moment, as you throw up the 3 Eldritch Blasts, the first one whizzes past, but on the next 2, you attach the Grasp of Hadar, grab onto a piece of stone just below them, pull it, and it flies towards you and whacks you square in the forehead. I'm going to say you lose your. I'm going to say you lose your reaction.
Well, it could be worse, but I do have some very useful reactions.
Indeed.
Oh my god, of course.
Okay. Anything else you want to do? That is your action. You still have a movement and a bonus action if you would like to do so.
She goes, oh, fuck, as she holds her head. I don't know what sort of that. I'm not seeing anything I can do that's going to be useful here. Does anyone near me need any healing? I can
Ellie,
kind
definitely.
of
15 hit
Ellie.
points.
Yeah,
I mean,
Ellie,
Yeah,
definitely.
I'm right next to Ellie. Okay. I can. What can I do? I can
I just
cure
get a rough idea
wounds.
what everyone's on, so I know who to prioritize protecting. I'm well aware Ellie
Sorry,
is the
what was
main priority. I just wanted to get a rough idea of how much health people are on, so because in case I need to do protecty stuff later.
I'm
on
about
15
HP.
You all spoke at the same time.
Say again, Mortar.
14.
And was that 15,
Yeah,
Ellie?
yeah.
Okay, half the curve. Vinny?
I'm on 73, which is just a bit below 3/4, so I'm doing
Okay. In the nicest possible way, you are not on my radar at this point in time.
Yeah, this is fine.
Yet.
I'm sure I will be in danger later.
Mhm.
What? No.
I look forward to it.
I'm going to be doing second level cure wounds on Ellie, which is 2d8 plus 6
Use your
healing.
use your action for Eldritch Blast. Yeah.
Yes, and that is an action, so what am I doing? Do I have another bonus action healing?
Healing word?
Unfortunately not. I could give Ellie Shield of Faith.
Yeah, you could do
Plus
that.
2 to AC. Would that be
Plus,
useful, Ellie?
Plus what to AC?
Plus 2.
Plus 2, yeah, that would be useful. It'd take me to 22.
Okay. It is a concentration on my part, but I can do that as a bonus action.
Thank you.
That is absolutely fine.
Nice.
And that will be my turn. Thank you.
Okay. That being the end of your go, it is now the Silver Sage's go. At this moment, standing at the top of this location, the silver rotating around them in this moment, they otherwise bring their hand up to one side, and you watch as this large spear of silver begins to form. As I need to double check if this is a saving throw or if this is an attack roll, because that will depend on my target. Because if it's a saving throw, I'm going to try and hit.
Hey guys, I think I
Kirv
figured
from
it
this
out.
angle.
I think these guys are to do with the Sons of Silver.
I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it.
I
just can't play it.
was going to ask on my turn whether or not this silvery, shieldy bullshit reminded us of their silvery other bullshit.
I'm still not convinced
It
that
might
they're
do,
not
yeah.
allies.
It is a ranged spell attack. So, in which case, the best target for this, even though it would probably not be the greatest, would at this angle be Romulus. Alright.
You got this, buddy.
Romulus.
That is a natural 20.
Oh,
Well,
for
fuck.
fuck's sake.
You literally got it
Chris,
right
which one was
into the
that from?
chest.
That was from this one over here.
Ah, okay.
I believe you've specified I do not have my reaction currently.
Correct, and nor does Kirv.
So, well, fun.
Okay. As some of you may remember the name, or the name of this spell, Behemoth Spear, has been cast to hit Romulus.
Oh.
This is 16d12 piercing damage because of the natural 20.
Oh. 10, 5, 10,
Fuck
15,
me.
20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
It's a good thing you're resistant to psychic damage.
Yes.
Mm.
Man, this has not started well.
I mean, it could have been. It could have been.
Yeah,
better, but at
this
least we made it to the
this could have gone
second phase.
better.
We made
Could
it to
I
the second
overwrite
phase.
it? Or have I not got line of sight?
You don't have line of sight of
I
them.
was-
Otherwise, I would have had them attack you.
Thanks.
You're welcome. I need to do 3 more of these.
It's fine. I've got a really funny plan.
Uh-huh.
Take it like a champ.
You take 84 points of piercing damage, halved to 42, as the behemoth spear is lobbed towards you. This 25-foot long spear of silver rams itself through Romulus's chest, his bicep, into the ground behind, and you watch as the material matter of Romulus begins to almost fade and flicker, pieces of it otherwise peeling away, as the silvery spear disappears and is wrenched through Romulus back towards the individual, who then converts it back into this ball of molten silver. As they kind of look down at you in this moment, you see what looks to be an individual of an Ishlan figure, kind of dark grey skin, cracks running across them, almost like they've been, almost like an old tree. As
Check, this is the green one over here.
No, this is the
red one up here.
the unique one, the sage, by the looks of it, the person who's more powerful than the rest, it would seem. As they're
Okay, that's
standing
fine.
there with this weapon, with the orb held about them. Okay.
Romulus
Man,
just
Mortar's
turns to look at
thinking in
them.
clutch.
I'm just gonna like, everyone, you've got the big snake thing, right? I can deal with that fucker.
We've got the big snake.
I'm just laying on the
Yes,
floor like, oh. Okay.
Yeah, we've got the
Alright.
big snake.
Okay. It is now the
Good.
green one's go.
Please
Got
no.
the big snake.
The green one in this moment is going to, as they almost peel the metal apart to either side of them, you watch as they kind of splash two pieces to either side of them, and they're going to cast Mirror Image.
Oh, you little bit.
Okay. Ellie, it is your go. You are currently prone, as this is your first turn after being healed.
Yeah. Okay. I know historically I can't remember what the ruling was on this, but how are we for ranges?
Ranges are accurate in
But
here.
like distances, ranges are accurate in here. Okay, cool. Alright.
Yeah. It was just when you were on the
I-
spell bridge. I wasn't going to track it because it was, for the most part, redundant.
Okay, then in that case, because I want to doubly split a spell on Romulus and Vinny, but it's touch. I'm trying to work out logistics how I could do this.
Oh man, if only you had Jeff for a second time.
Shut up! That useless, not useless familiar is actually
It would
so
have come in-
reliable sometimes.
Would have come in handy twice during this whole endeavour. You chose not to get Jeff because he was a useless bird. How could you?
Look. Okay. Could I make the argument for Terrador or Lotus to push Vinny over one with their entire turn?
Or like donkey kicking.
Yeah, just shove him over so I can touch both of Romulus and Vinny. Also, on top of that, Vinny, Romulus, how do you feel about exhaustion?
Oh, I know what
I
you're
would really
doing.
rather not have it right now.
So,
Okay, so I can give you a permanent action surge, and then after 3 turns, you become exhausted. You get 1 point of exhaustion.
and then after another 3
I mean-
turns, you gain another 3 point of exhaustion. And then after another 3 turns, you get another point of exhaustion. However, keep in mind,
But
if
as a
you
bonus
go
action, you
over
can
to the
cancel it.
4th turn, you technically gain that last one when the spell ends.
Okay.
So it spills
that's a
over.
lot of
Alright, okay.
So it means you
It will-
have 15 turns of action surge. On the 16th, 17th, or 18th turn, once it ends, you die.
Okay.
How long does
And
the
I
spell last?
can.
It's indefinite. Or
It's until you
end
cancel.
it with a bonus action.
Yep.
Yeah.
You have to
So this
manually
could-
end it.
Okay. Look, if this conflict goes from like 10 rounds, we're already dead. Like
Yeah,
there's
agreed.
just no question about that. So I'm not against it. The only thing that I will say is I'm on low health at the moment. So obviously not as low as some people, I recognize that. But my whole thing is being able to tank hits. I'm not going to be able to do that for much longer. I do
that's-
have a secondary question for you.
Mhm.
And this is to you, Chris. When this shield around the Hydra appeared, did that appear to be the actions of one of these people?
No. It seems to be as a part of whatever it's doing. By creating this manifestations, it has made itself more defensible, potentially invulnerable, potentially added like damage or resistance to everything for a time. You don't know the situation until you try. But the shield seems to be something that is tied to the 4 figures, as opposed to anything else.
So I very much get the sense that if I were to take out all of them, it would have an impact on the shield.
Quite possibly, yeah.
Okay,
That would be
cool.
that would make the most logical sense.
Cool. I'm going for the guy that just hit me because that's a very dangerous thing to just have someone able to do. I would say take them
That's
out
fair.
first, focus down ads, then prioritize big guy. If anyone's got any heals, I would love it. It's not the end of the world if that's not possible.
That's kind of my plan. So, on the thing, Vinny and Romulus, you two okay to take the permanent action surge, or shall I give it to like Kirv? I mean, Who will benefit the most from it?
I mean,
Action Surge is a lot less useful for me.
I would
Okay,
benefit
cool.
a lot from it. Curve would benefit a lot from it.
As would
Kid-
Carl.
I would
Yeah.
benefit from
Carburn
it,
would
but I do
benefit a
have.
lot from it.
Yeah.
All right. And then in
I
that
would
case,
say it's fair to say that Mortar for sure, because Mortar, I'm pretty sure you have really high damage, like
I have a lot of high
instant
yield stuff,
damage.
but unfortunately, this thing is resistant or immune to my main source of damage. But I do have other means of dealing a lot of damage.
It's also, unfortunately, the
Mortar's-
matter that needs to be touch range as well. And if
yeah,
you're going to
he's,
be...
he's out of my range.
Yeah, I'm out of range.
Yeah.
So.
I'd
Okay,
say
so
Carburn and Curve.
Carburn and
I
Curve,
would don't get me wrong. I'd love it, but if it's down to 2 people, I've got an action surge I can use in the immediate term, so it's not as urgently necessary for me. If you'd like,
Okay.
And I can
I'm
give,
going to cast it
you
on
an
3
additional-
people.
I can give you an
Oh,
additional
then I'll
action
take.
surge as well.
I'll take.
So-
If you can cast it on 3 people, I'm glad to take it.
I'm going to cast it on myself, and then I'll cast it on Curve and Romulus, so Chris doesn't have to try and micromanage a action surge on a Curve, a Carvern.
Okay.
That sounds like additional work for him. So I'm going to move over here. I'm going to stand up, and I don't have. Well, obviously stand up before I move.
Yeah, you got enough.
Then
there.
I am going to tripling split Blood Rush.
There we go.
On
Okay.
me, Romulus,
The
and Curve.
debut.
Okay, so as a note, you don't get the points of exhaustion until until Blood Rush ends.
Okay, so it's just a matter of keeping track.
Yes. However, as a note, when you do this, you will not be able to use other actions that would give you an action. So you can't action surge, you can't weapon frenzy, you won't be able to adrenaline surge as part of this. You will, however, still gain things like extra attack on the second action. So this is basically a permanent
Okay, yeah.
action surge, but it takes up that extra slot as part of being this spell.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That honestly works well for me because it means that once the spell ends, I'll have my action surge held in reserve, so that's
Yep.
okay.
Okay. So, yeah, it's me, Curve, and Romulus then.
Okay? So you are tripling split Blood Rush.
Yes.
Okay?
And
I am going to attempt to use Mental Fracture to counterspell this. However, it is not of a level equivalent, so I have to roll this. So I'm going to roll this above the board.
Who is counterspelling this?
This figure up here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they only have... they're the only one who has this. So... where's the...
Question: Can they see Ellie behind me, considering
Yes.
my large stature?
Yes.
Worth a try. It was worth a try.
If you want, I could even say they can see through the hole in your chest where Ellie is now proceeding to touch you for the spell.
No, that's so much. That makes it so much sadder.
So, I need... So, remind me, this is a... Okay.
7th level with a
7th level.
3rd level rune.
So, as this is 7th level, I need a 12 or higher for this to counterspell it. Even if this is counterspelled, you still need to roll for wild magic.
I got an 8.
So
Can
that
I-
it will go off then.
Yeah. Can I
Okay. before I
overwrite with the
finish it.
negate rune?
What
I don't know
are
how that
the...
works. I've never
So, with the way that it
overwrite's
works,
a reaction.
counterspelling or using any of that uses components. So because your Blood Rush requires verbal and somatic components, you cannot cast counterspell or similar effects if they've got the same components.
Okay. Right, that's fair.
So, I need 12 or higher. That is a 5.
That's a 5, baby.
So, Blood Rush goes off. Go ahead and roll that d100 for me, please.
Oh boy!
I already have this
Oh,
open.
One that heals. One that heals. One that heals.
91. I think
Oh.
91's
I don't
good.
know what that is.
You tripling split it, didn't you?
Yeah. Okay, so that takes.
That's
me
a good
to
one. That is a good one.
7.
Oh shit. Oh, shit.
So, Ellie, you feel in this moment that if you were to die within this state, it would have no repercussions on your physical form.
Oh, okay, that's good.
As
How long does that last for?
next minute,
I know
so
which
10
one it
rounds of
is.
combat. Yeah. So
Oh,
for the nature of this, if this were out of combat stuff, True Resurrection would be cast on you if you were to die in the next minute. Because you're
huge.
inside Vinny's memories, it just means that if you die, there are no feedback effects upon you as part of the ritual.
That's huge.
So it will just straight up negate those. And given that I don't intend for this to go for 10 rounds of combat, just remember that that is the thing. But that is huge, given that if you had rolled, let's see, would a 90 have been bad? No, you would have just become invisible.
So, well, there you go. If I die, the apocalypse doesn't happen to our physical forms.
Yeah, that's
Very
good.
nice.
Happy days. That's one less
That is
problem for us to worry
One
about.
less worry gone. Okay, so
Okay.
Blood Rush is now affecting. Blood Rush is now affecting Romulus, you, and Kirv. So you have an extra action.
Cool, I need a 20-foot radius.
Yes, indeed, because this allows you to cast an additional spell. As a
Yes.
note, you did need to spend half your movement to stand back up, but that's not necessarily a big deal.
Yeah.
Oh, and as a note, Blood Rush isn't a concentration for those who may be wondering, because the downside is it is guaranteed to give at least 1 point of exhaustion to characters.
Okay, so we can just choose to end it once we're out of
After
combat.
3 turns.
After 3 rounds,
Yeah.
you gain the ability to end it as a bonus action. If you reach
Okay.
18 rounds, you die.
That's fine. I'm fine with that.
However, this is an important note. If Romulus reaches 0 health and dies while in the memory, and no one else is on the outside to wake him up, he dies from Blood Rush. Because he needs to actively spend a bonus action to stop Blood Rush.
So you're on a timer.
Oh, so it
now.
functions even when you're unconscious.
Yes, because otherwise it wouldn't work, because it requires a living target.
Okay, interesting.
So it's affecting your physical body in exchange for this.
So you're on a timer.
Okay.
Yeah, you're on a time.
Well, yeah. That's assuming I go down.
And what that is
That's
true.
true.
That is true. What radius did you need?
20. I need a thing for Crystal Lotus.
Oh, nope, that's 25. 20. I'm going to assume here you're going to heal someone.
Yes, yeah, everyone.
Why is it
Oh,
upside
yeah,
down,
right,
and
yes.
why can I no longer pick it up? This was a mistake. Mistake? I have made a mistake. There it is.
I'm assuming it doesn't hit the worm because he's up, right?
He's up 20 feet, so no, it wouldn't.
Okay.
If you're looking
So,
to
yeah,
hit
everyone's-
Mortar,
That is so unfortunate.
you'd need to put it here, which would hit the creature.
Don't worry.
Oh,
Don't worry about. Yeah, don't worry about me. Just get our
Actually-
tanks up to.
Okay. I need to move the acid.
Get our tanks up.
That would work.
Oh,
It would
well,
still hit the
yeah.
creature. Yeah.
Oh, it would still hit the creature.
I'd say
Still hit the
because
worm.
more than half of the creature is part of this, then yeah, I'd say it would also hit the creature. However, you
Could
don't
we
know if that will
move it
mean it will
down
have
one?
no effect.
Move it down 1.
And that will... Yeah, and that will still
Which
hit.
should be less than half, then.
Yeah, that will hit. Then that won't hit it. Yeah.
Oh
Cool,
hell
cool,
yeah!
cool. Okay, I'm
That's
gonna
huge.
Crystal Lotus with the Hill Rune, and
Huge.
I can't upcast this. It's a 4th level, so 6 with the Hill Rune. Yeah, okay, cool.
Okay.
I've got 1 spell
Roll
point
your
left.
your wild magic.
Okay.
Yeah. Well,
Ooh, good lad.
I mean, hey, depending on what you roll, you could end up getting your. You've also got your
15. We're fine.
chaos. You got your chaos thing back. I can't remember. Tides of
Yeah,
chaos.
yeah,
That's chaos.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
So,
5d10.
this is a 4th level.
Oh,
You
that's
said.
huge.
Yep.
4th level with a heal rune. So the DC for this would have been 7 because you're below half. So
Yeah, I got 15.
So you're fine.
D10 of green, right?
Yes.
Oh, they're red. Okay, green. So 5d10. And remember, this is half because it's heal rune.
Yep. So everyone gains 11 hit points.
11?
I
Whoa,
will
thank
take it. Thank you, thank
Cool. And I've got 25.
11's better than none.
movement.
This is true.
you. Preach.
5, 10. Yeah, I'm going to move to here. And I'm going to cantrip devour. See if I can start destroying this corruption.
So you used your action for Blood Rush.
Yep.
And you used your second action for
healing.
this. And Devour is a bonus action.
And devour is a bonus action.
Okay.
Yes.
Nice.
So you use Devour. I would like you to make me a Charisma saving throw.
Oh,
You have advantage on this because of Cerebral Bastion.
cool, cool.
Which,
Cool.
just to
And-
check, Mortar, does that end at the beginning or the end of their next turn?
Cerebral Bastion. Has Ellie used? the
She'd be
saving
using it now as part of this.
Oh, good question. I believe it's at the start.
Okay, so then it will
let me
carry
just,
around.
Sorry, let me just double
I
check.
believe.
Cerebral Bastion. Saving throw.
Okay.
Until the
it's
start of their next
20
turn.
Okay, so yeah, this will carry around.
25.
25. The corruption is removed.
Oh, hell yes. Well done.
As
Oh, that
as
was
in this
5,
moment, you
10.
kneel down and you begin to absorb the corruption back into your celestial form. There it begins to otherwise disseminate into raw magic and dissipate. As it is not going to possess your form, you do not have the function in order to become corrupted. However, you have gained access to, in this moment, if you would like to, you can use your black pages.
Ooh.
Wait, they're back. My
Yep.
black pages are back. Woo! I'm not going to.
Oh yeah.
But we'll see.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Let's see how
Yeah,
desperate
it's
it
my-
gets.
That ends my turn. Terador will burn his action to give him secondary action, and Lotus is just existing. No, can Lotus reach? How high is this?
It's about 40 feet up.
No, Lotus definitely cannot reach that. Then Lotus just exists.
Okay. End of your go. It is Carvern's go. Carvern has no real way to get to anyone here. So Carvern's going to turn to Vinny and to kind of ask what exactly he wants her to do.
How high up are these guys?
They're about 30, 40 feet. The smaller ones are 30 feet, the larger ones are 40 feet. She has 40-foot movement, but she'd have to make an athletics check to climb. She wouldn't be able to get all the way up, and if she uses her action to dash, she'd be able to get maybe adjacent to one.
I
If she
can then
rolled
use
well.
I can use my reaction to give her weapon frenzy, so she can attack one of them when she gets up there.
Does she need to have made an attack for Weapon Frenzy to trigger?
It just says you take the attack action. Is what it
Then,
says on
yeah,
the,
that should be fine.
Let me just make sure I'm not talking out of my ass. No, yeah, you take the attack
And
action.
how much range does do you want to have? Is it 30 or 40 feet that they got? 30 or 60, sorry.
30 feet, so I can hit her with it now.
So she'd be able to take the
Before-
attack action once she gets there. But it'll be a gamble because if
Yes.
she fails the athletics check, granted she has advantage on it, but if she fails the athletics check, she can't get within range.
It's a good bet considering she's a barbarian. Like I'm pretty confident in her. So I'll do that. I'll give her a weapon frenzy so she
Okay.
can take the attack action as soon as she gets up.
Okay. She is then going
Okay.
to use her movement and her action to dash to try and get up here. I will roll with advantage. She has a +4 to her athletics because she's a dex-based barbarian, but she does have advantage. And she needs to make a DC 16. With a 19, that will do it. She makes it up there, and she makes the attack action, which is 2 attacks. So
Could she make one of them a like a hit and the other one a push?
Oh, don't worry. If she hits, she has the Crusher feat, so she'll be able to move them
awesome.
5 feet anyway if she hits.
Sweet. Okay, cool. Awesome.
So, 2 attacks. She's going to Reckless, because Crusher with crits is very fun. That is... where's it to hit? There it is. That is 17, which I believe is just a hit versus these guys. Yep, that is just about a hit. However, they have mirror image up. I need another tab for mirror image, because I don't remember what the numbers are off the top of my head. Alright. Roll a d20. If they have 3 duplicates, the roll must be 6 or higher. That is a 19. So, that negates the first attack, but they are now on 2 left. So I will mark that down as they have 2 left. Second attack from Carvern is... that is just a hit as well. And then the next one is, it needs to be an 8 or higher. That is cocked, although that would have been a 15 and is now a 5.
Yeah.
So,
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
That is... Nope, scroll up. I need Carvern stat block. That is a D10 plus 5. 14 points of bludgeoning damage. And pushing them 5 feet, to which they get to make a dexterity saving throw to see if they can grab hold before they fall. DC for this is also 16, because it's based on the ledge itself. Nope, that's the Sage's stats. That is a 16 exactly, so they managed to save, so they are clinging onto the edge. But they are now considered prone when attacking from above.
Does she
Okay.
have Blood Rush? Oh no,
No.
Cerebral Bastion, that is.
That's
Sorry,
Cerebral
yeah, the blue
Bastion,
one's
yeah.
Cerebral Bastion.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's right. She has Rage and Cerebral Bastion currently. Okay, it is now the red one's go. The red one, seeing the situation as a whole, is going to cast Mirror Image on themselves. And that'll end their turn. Romulus, your go.
Oh boy. Okay, so I've got a couple questions to determine, like, what I can do. So, first things first, this fucker over here with the very scary spell, first of all, does it appear that this creature can opportunity attack me, or is its defensive position meaning that if I was to leave its range, it would not be able to?
Its defensive position seems to mean that it doesn't have the ability to act on any of you currently.
Okay, perfect. So, second question. You said this guy over here is 40 foot up.
Correct.
What are my options for getting 40 foot up? Bearing in mind the incredible amount of stuff I have available in terms of actions at the moment.
40. So 40 feet would get you to the equivalent of this tile here. With it being 40 feet up, you would have to spend the equivalent of 80 feet to climb that distance.
How would we feel about a running leap
Yeah,
with
That would
70?
So it would take you a total of 120 if you were to run and then climb. A running leap, I would say, would probably add... It would be an athletics check for sure. I'd say, yeah, it would be an athletics check to see if you could get to pull that off, and then a follow-up athletics check for climbing. Yeah, so it'd be 2 DC 16s. How much movement speed do you have? You said 70 feet? If you were to use move and then burn
30
one action?
35 normally burning one action to dash, yeah.
I'll say because of the lack of speed that would normally be needed for this as part of the nature of this, I'm going to say the DC is going to increase from 16 to, I'll say 20 for both of them, in order to make that extra 50 feet that you would otherwise need up, in order to get adjacent to the individual.
Okay. What if I just needed to get within 10 feet of it to make use of my weapon?
Then you would be clinging onto an edge and you'd be considered prone while making the attacks. Otherwise, because you have to be on top. Otherwise, you would be making attacks.
Could I aim to be there with the potential to save and be within 10 feet if it goes real shit on the second one?
How do you mean? So if you've...
So basically, I'm aiming to get up next to it, but in the circumstance where the second one doesn't go so great, and is there a potential to save to try and be within 10 feet of it whilst prone?
It would probably be more of the... I'd say I can probably throw in a saving throw there to see if you can have that handhold to be able to make the attacks. I'd probably make that a dex save.
Okay. Fair enough. Obviously, the aim is to get up next to it, but, you know, I just want to make sure I've got this planned out.
Nope, that's
okay, so earning extra action granted by Blood Rush to dash, and going to attempt to get within range.
Okay, so...
Now, let's see here. Advantage because of rage and giant stuff.
Yep.
Is there anything else that I can reasonably apply to this? I don't think so off the top of my head, so we're just going to go for it.
So,
fingers crossed.
DC 20 athletics. That'll do.
That's a 28. That'll do.
That'll do. And then the second one. So you need at least a 10. That is 20.
10, which I get.
Okay. As you barrel across the field, the blood rush kicking in, you begin to otherwise inhale and exhale heavy amounts of air as you can feel your body filling with this almost surge of adrenaline as you rush and make it up onto the platform here, just climbing up the ledge. The caster, who otherwise threw the spear at you and saw otherwise Ellie cast this spell, begins to not necessarily recoil, but you watch as the molten silver that they have hardens into weapons around their fists. It seems they have some form of melee capacity.
Right. So, and I have one last question. How can I make a rough estimate of how healthy this guy looks? Like, do I think this is a relatively weak caster, or do I feel like this is a more able to do martial stuff more than I would have assumed?
They would be, I'd say from the appearance, they look quite weedy and quite thin. Given the nature of what you're dealing with here, with magic and the whole situation as it is, you imagine they might be of a similar capacity to that of Ellie. So somewhere in the close to 3 digits hit points, maybe more, maybe less, and their AC isn't to be sniffed at. They have magic armor that is protecting them currently. But they have used their reaction, so if they had anything like shield, they can't use it.
Can't use that right now. Okay. Let's make it a fun one. Right, I'm going to be attacking this thing 3 times with my basic attacks.
Okay.
And I'm saving my bonus action for something that you may or may not allow me to do, but I want to ask at the time for funsies.
You said 3 times. Do you mean 2 times?
Do I not have 3 attacks? Is that... Oh, that's sad.
I think that's next level.
What level do I get that at?
Once you reach 11th level in this class. So you are level 13, and you are 3 in Barbarian and 10 in Fighter. So yeah, next level.
Dang! I thought I'd already hit it. Oh, that's fine. That's not the other one. So 2 times, 2 attacks.
Yep. Just means that I wasn't doing it wrong last session, which is good.
Sad, very sad. Okay, but it is what it is. So first attack. Attacking with stagger, as you might imagine.
What? No. Why would you do that? Yes, it hits.
Apologies. Before, I was going to say I am great weapon mastering this, so this may not hit, but that should be a 21 to hit.
That does hit.
Good. So, now I need to do my maths. So, first things first.
These.
Normal attack d6, plus these, yes. Plus...
Rerolling 1s and 2s.
I believe 10. Rerolling 1s and 2s. I need the 1, 2, but let's just do that. Okay. So, that is a total of Chris, do maths for me.
So 6 plus 6 plus 5. So you're looking at 17 plus 9 because you have Stagger's bonus damage of 7 plus your rage. So you're
Plus the
looking
10 from Great Weapon
so
Master.
24 plus the 10 from Great Weapon Master, so 34 points of slashing damage to them.
Nice.
Perfection.
Okay.
Attack number 1. And attack number 2. Come on, baby.
That will hit.
That will hit again. It does not have the additional d6, unfortunately.
Mhm.
But, you know, we take what we can get. Dooba 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 dooba.
Rerolling the 2s.
We're rolling the 2s.
So that is
Hey,
12
6 and a 6.
plus 17,
So 12
so
plus
29
10 plus 9.
damage. So that puts them at 63 damage taken. They look bloodied.
Wait, 29. Wait, shouldn't it be 31?
You did 12 plus 17, isn't it? Because it's... Oh, right, 2 from rage damage. Yep, you're
2
right.
from range. Range, yeah.
Yep, I
Okay,
forgot
so
the rage is from
31.
rage. Yep.
So I'm presuming it's not looking happy.
No. No,
Okay.
they are not
With
looking
my
happy
bonus
at all.
action, I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
I have recently picked up an ability called Keenness of the Stone Giant.
Yes.
One of the things that allows me to take a rock and throw it.
Yes.
Could I potentially, due to the size differential, throw this person instead?
You know.
It's chill if not, I just have to ask.
I would
I have another
say
thing to do
in
with
this...
my bonus action.
I will say in this instance, no. With that in mind, though, if you want
Okay.
to throw your allies 60 feet, I will allow it. They will take
Cool.
the damage
What if
that
I-
the stone
what-
throw would
okay.
do, as a note, but...
That's fair. I was hoping to like pick this guy up and throw him at the Hydra just to see what happens, really.
Fair.
But it's why I wanted to. I had a backup plan regardless. With my bonus action, I'm going to second wind to heal myself.
Okay, go for it.
Which I believe should be 1d10 plus 10.
Plus 10, yeah. Okay. And I assume that's the end of your
So
go?
here's hoping for a good one. I believe that is everything I can do currently. It will get very spicy next turn. That's the worst possible result, only 11, but hey, it does mean I'm now at 69 hit points.
Hey!
Yeah.
All right,
Gosh.
Vinny, it is your go.
Okay. How are we looking?
You see these 3 individuals. One is now faced away from you, grabbing onto the ledge. These 2 are currently facing towards your troop here, and Romulus has run off in this direction after being speared by a
Yes.
giant metal spear, so there is someone presumably very powerful over here.
Yeah, I can't get up that far, unfortunately. This gentleman is hanging
About
On the ledge that
25
was
feet
what?
up.
25 feet up. Okay,
Yeah.
I can't. Really?
Romulus, if you wouldn't mind rolling me a perception check. Just when you get a chance.
Ooh,
This is a free perception check.
Okay. Oh. Only a 12.
Okay, don't worry.
Hate it. Hate that a lot.
Okay, if I dash as a bonus action, I can make it up here, right?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So it'll be 30 plus 30. So you would be rolling an athletics check or an acrobatics check to make it up there. If you fail the athletics or acrobatics check, DC 16, then you would be considered to be halfway up instead of all the way.
I like the idea that Vinny's doing this by doing. I don't know if you guys have ever played like Ninja Gaiden or something, where it's like he's jumping.
Running
from
up
walls
one,
and
jump
like,
to the other,
really
run
fast,
up, jump to the
like
other. Yep.
really fast.
Yep.
Yeah. very
Yeah,
much like
that's. I was only going to allow acrobatics because of these formations here and here.
that. Yeah, literally, that's what I was thinking as well.
Yep.
Yeah, that's good. And then if I can get to here, I can attack
Yep, and you would have advantage.
down while he's brilliant. Okay, we'll give that a go. If I can use acrobatics, then to triangle jump up,
Okay, go for it.
then I will do so. DC 16. you said,
16, indeed.
right? Okay. It's not a nat 1, so my plus 15 carries me.
Yeah, you're
Wow.
fine. As in this moment,
yeah.
Vinny, you run across the crystal here, beginning to jump up. As you grab the lip, hoist yourself up. You can see Carvern is there, kind of warhammer ready to swing down. As you can see that there seems to be 2 images of this person currently reflecting where they are. As they have 2 active mirror images, which means on an 8 or
Yeah.
higher, they will negate the attack.
Okay. Right, they are prone, so advantage.
Yep.
The mirror image is unfortunate, but I don't believe I had enough movement to reach the other one, since it's on a higher pillar.
Mhm.
And there's not much else I can do about this.
That hits. The rolls and the damage are unfortunate. However, it might still just get rid of a mirror image. Which I will roll.
It is tragic. It's advantage on that.
Well.
So...
The mirror image does get eaten by the attack.
Okay.
As you stab down, you stab through one of the hands that is otherwise holding onto the edge, and you watch as the image dissipates, and you realise you've hit the wrong one. But now it's much more likely that Carvern or you could potentially finish this individual off.
Yeah. 19 total that would have been.
Okay. Still a good hit despite all the ones rolled. Okay.
Mm.
With that, Mortar, it is your go.
Okay. Hit points are a little bit better now, so I'm not as worried. I think what I'm going to do first is I'm going to drop concentration on Ivard's Black Tentacles.
Okay.
Because not much point in doing that if he's not moving anyway. Then I'm going to... Oh. He runs! I'm going to go 5,
Throw him off the
10,
board.
15, 20, 25, 30.
Mm-hmm.
5, 10, 15, 20, 20. Okay, so Romulus is out of range. Cerebral Bastion is still up, so I don't need to cast that, which is good. I think then, is it worth me trying to get some pot shots on some of these guys?
Yeah, I think they're our main targets, so yeah, we could.
All right. Okay, cool. It was said. So hold on. Does this one here has mirror image up, doesn't it?
Yep, as does this one. This one is now down to 1 mirror image left. This one has 3. The blue one hasn't had a turn yet. They will, however, from ranged attacks, they will have half cover due to the angle that you are shooting at, unless you have sharpshooter.
Is half cover +2?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go for the one. Hold on, whose turn is after my? Oh, it's the snake's turn. Oh no, it's the blue one's turn.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll go for the blue one then.
Okay. What weapon are you firing with?
Oh, can I? If I were to, hold on. So I don't actually need to use Cerebral Bastion. So my movement, I was here initially. Could I instead, with my movement, run over here, and then how far would 30-foot teleport get me up there? Like,
It would get you 10 feet from the top. The smaller ones are 30 feet, the larger ones are 40 feet.
Right.
Also, just in case this influences it, I just want to double check because I can't remember if this is something that was part of it. Okay. Crimson Vulture, your sniper rifle, ignores cover.
Oh, yeah, no, that's huge then.
Yeah.
In which case, then, yeah, fuck it, I'll stay next to Kirv. It's safer that way.
That's fair.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. And I'm absolutely taking pot shots at this guy with Crimson Vulture.
Okay.
I will be burning some. I'm going to experiment and see if I can burn some. What are they called? Void charges into this as well, using my hit point maximum. After using. I'll use 3 first for the first shot and see how it goes.
Okay.
So Crimson Vulture is a
For
+13.
your benefit here, Harlan, just so you're aware, Mortar communed with Snap, now that Snap is no longer occupied by the worm in his head. As a result, Snap isn't able to manifest, but he is able to provide the ability to use hit point maximums if they were void charges. Only while in this space.
Okay.
So
That sounds scary.
I
It
can
is,
potentially hit
but,
quite hard,
yeah.
provided these guys aren't immune to force damage. And provided I don't roll on that one, which I just did.
So, you roll on that one, your gun jams. You now need to unjam it as a bonus action.
Okay, well that use my that will use my other attack action, won't it?
It will either use your other attack action or your bonus action, depending on which one you want to spend.
Okay, I think I would rather use my bonus action, and then I'll make another attack.
Okay, you unjam it in this moment. Go ahead and make another attack. Something else to note is I believe natural 2s also cause your sniper rifle and your an Iron Thunder to jam as well. But that's something we've just generally been forgetting. So that is
that is 11 plus, so that's 24 total.
That hits.
Okay, I'm burning 3 void charges. This this uses my all of my natural supply, and then a D10. I don't know. I think it's +6. Let me just see.
I think it's plus. It's either +5 or +6.
Yeah, it's +6.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? Fuck it. I wanna really make this guy hurt. I'm going to burn an additional 7 of my maximum HP
For 10.
to add. Yeah, for 10. So that is my maximum.
2,
Because I
3,
want this guy to hurt really, really, really badly.
5, 6, 7. Wait, so should be 1d10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
this is
9,
it. Yeah.
10. Yeah, that is enough. Cool.
Okay. All right, come on, big roll. Yeah, so +6 to this. Come on. Oh, it's pretty good. That's 66 points of damage total.
Oh! Okay.
That's a big hit.
Here's what I'm going to have you roll. I want you to roll me a d20. If you get a 16 or higher, the last hit point they have will disappear.
Oh, are you serious?
I'm serious, unfortunately. They have 67 hit points and you did 66.
That's okay. It lines up for someone else, but yeah, we'll see.
Yep.
That's an 18. Get
All right.
in.
As you otherwise kneel down next to Kirv in this moment, aiming up, the individual you watch as the metal that they're forming is beginning to form into their mirror images, but you have a bead on the original one as the bullet pierces straight through their forehead and comes out the back as you watch as their body turns from this this kind of physical energy that you've seen and the detail as if they were an actual person, turns into almost these golden fractures as if you've shot through glass, and they begin to pull away from that central point where they break. Vinny, go ahead and make me a wisdom saving throw, please.
It's an 8.
And go ahead and roll me a d6, please, Mortar.
That's a 2.
That is a 2, so this one. Okay.
That is a 12.
A 12. Okay. That is a fail. So
Is Vinny within 30 feet of me?
he would be 30 feet up, so yeah, I'd say that's okay.
I'll give Vinny invigoration using my reaction to re-roll the saving throw.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Did you use advantage because you have Cerebral Bastion on you?
Oh no, I did not.
So
Oh,
what is the
okay,
new
cool.
what is the new roll? Because that would effectively be the advantage from Cerebral
That's a
Bastion.
19.
So that will succeed. So do not worry about the
Oh,
spent
okay.
reaction or invigoration, because Cerebral Bastion would have
That's
caught that.
huge. That's huge.
Okay, brilliant.
So, in this moment, you look over, you hear the sound of shattering glass, and you see the individual's face clearly. You see an older Hume, what looks to be kind of dark skin, wrinkled in places. Someone who you met in Hammerwind. Someone who, by all accounts, was just a tradesperson, a ship merchant. You also remember them talking about a little bit about their past, and a memory hits you about how they mentioned that they had to leave their home because of a situation that took place, and they had to migrate north to the Beastlands, where they were once a leather worker and armor, and now they worked to repairing clothes on ships. You heard as they were talking about how this individual, Connor, was imprisoned because he made a suit of armor for a rich noble, and the rich noble died in a stupid fashion. But instead of that being the end of it, the noble's father said that it was the armorer's fault. He got arrested and was imprisoned for 12 years before he was released on bail and fled north. You see the memory of this individual and the kinship you had where you first met him shortly after the first few weeks of your memories begin to return to you in that moment. Okay.
Hell yeah. I don't think I have anything I can do as a bonus action presently, so I'm just going to roll to see if I blink.
Okay.
Come on. That's a blink, baby!
Okay. And you're on. Kapoof.
Woo! Oh, that's huge.
Okay. It is now the worm's go. The worm does nothing. Instead, it triggers its own lair action, as there are now 2 sets of its own lair actions. One that is its, and one that is what is the effect it is creating. So, I am going to have it use... Yeah, let's go with Nightmare, because the last one I used was Decimation to completely turn one of your summons into dust. So, I would like everyone, except for Mortar, to make me a Wisdom saving throw, please.
You all have advantage because Cerebral Bastion, except for Vinny.
Nope. Oh yeah, he just has the resistance still.
Yeah.
Oh, so does Pterodon have advantage? That's useful.
Pterodor does, Lotus
Ah.
doesn't.
Yeah.
And
Wisdom
currently
is
Pterodor,
not
Lotus,
my-
and Ellie have +6 as well, along with Kirv.
Wisdom is not my strong suit, and I'm away from Kirv, so this is going to be funny.
Well, you have
You do
advantage,
have
so...
advantage, though.
16,
Yep. That's what I'm
22,
saying.
22.
Okay,
Do we get to know the
31.
DC ahead of time? It could be worse.
Okay. So, going across the board, Romulus, what did you get?
17?
17 is a success. You are not frightened of the Silverworm Hydra, and you take half damage from this, so you take 10 points of psychic damage, which you are currently
again, because
resistant
of Cerebral
to
Bastion.
due to Cerebral Bastion, so you take half again to 5.
This is really sad because it takes me down from 69 hit points, but it's still. I'm very glad for the double reduction.
Yep.
I'm
Mortar?
sorry, man.
What did you get?
Sorry to that way for you. I am blinked.
Oh right, yeah. No mind. Ellie, what did your peeps
I
get?
got 22, Pterodor got 19, Lotus got 15.
Okay, so Lotus is the only one who fails. So Lotus is now frightened of the Silverworm Hydra. Lotus takes 20 points of psychic damage. Pterodor and you succeeded, so you will both take half, so you take 10, but you both have Cerebral Bastion, so you will instead take 5.
Okay, so that would be, okay, 48. Okay, and I take 5. That takes me to 21.
Okay. With that, Kirv.
31.
That succeeds. You
Holy
take
fuck.
you take the 10 points of psychic damage, half to 5.
Okay.
Okay. Vinny. Vinny?
That's an 8, unfortunately.
That is an 8, so that is a fail.
Oh.
You are frightened, and you would take the 20 points halved to 10 because your Cerebral Bastion still provides you with resistance. I need to roll for Carvern. Carvern has advantage on this. That is a natural 14. What is Carvern's wisdom save? I think it's only a +1, but I could be wrong. Carvern's wisdom save is a +2, so she succeeds. So she only takes 5 points of damage as a result.
I love Cerebral Bastion.
Did I need to do a concentration check?
Yes, you do indeed. Those who are concentrating on spells need to make concentration check, which I believe is just Kirv at the moment. DC is 10,
DC would be 10.
so you're fine.
You've got-
Remind me what I add to it.
Your Constitution saving throw.
14.
Yeah, you're fine. Okay. That is its lair action done. Now it is the second lair action. So, second lair action is the same as the first one, and we move on to Vinny's lair action. So, Vinny, what would you like to do?
All right. I can't use the same one as I used last time, so I
Nope.
can't heal, unfortunately.
Items could be huge.
Items could be huge, and I believe I'm the only person here who would benefit from Restless currently.
You and
What was
Lotus.
restless?
Removes negative effects.
Mhm.
Okay. And it would just be an additional save as well. Yeah. Okay,
Well, actually, no, because the Frightened isn't a saved ends, it just lasts for 1 round. It would just remove it.
okay.
Lotus is about to die. Don't worry too much about doing anything for her.
Conjure a memory of yours now. Each applicable ally. Make a DC 16 skill check.
Skill check is free, doesn't take any reactions. It's just you need to pick a memory that they can pull something from, that they were there for.
Yes. Yeah. What were people around? I'm trying to think.
Well, I don't think this affects me, so you don't need to worry about mine.
While you're having that think, I'm going to quickly pop to the loo. Carvern also has nothing to gain from her character other than the Stalker Blades. So, as it stands, don't worry too much about her either. I'm going to be right back.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, if this is get an item, I can get Pterodor's heart, Trilodex's heart, which means I can summon Trilodex, and
Did
I
Romulus
get
get
more
that crazy healing
spells.
thing?
Yeah, Romulus could get the crazy healing item.
The healing totem or something?
Yeah,
It was
is
a
that what you would
dwarf,
want?
I think.
It's 100% what I would grab. Yes.
Cool.
I-
We only had
it
that
would-
pretty briefly, right?
It's the Totality Stone, and we've
Yeah.
got one currently. I have one on me.
Yeah, we
Oh,
had
yeah.
one, and Ezra gave him one at the end.
Yeah, so I've
Sure.
got another one.
Did you
And
bring
I
that
think
into
we're-
the memory?
Not yet, which is why it would be helpful to
Yeah.
have that. But you definitely would have seen it. You definitely had consistent
Yeah.
experience with it. Probably that, after the fight, Azira handing that over would be a pretty poignant moment. And I think what I'd just do for it is just, step in there, just be like, and that's just me. Yeah. Do we still have to make the checks for it?
Yes, DC 16. It's fixed. I don't believe
Let
there's
me-
any.
DC 16. Okay. Trying to think of a way I can argue this is athletics.
You run in, tackle yourself, snatch it off, and
I think you know what it is. It's like you ever done like a real shoulder check, but like with such force that it jettisons the other Romulus to the side entirely. So it's kind of like when a snooker ball hits into another snooker ball, and all of the force transfers to the other snooker ball. So you're just stood there, and like a hand out. Azira puts the totality stone into it, and like thanks, and then out of there.
Yeah, this was.
Alternatively, I'm happy to. No, I can't think of a way to work Smith's tools or Woodcarver's tools into it, because those would be great. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, say Levy. Anyway, there's options.
Okay, so if I go for that memory, then that would be what the end of that fight was. That in
I think it was like
Sorry?
something like that, after when we were recovering. I as a human, as the person, do not recall the exact moments we had with it. But suffice to say, we definitely have it.
Is this an item or a memory?
Totality stone.
Totality
Totality
Stone was
Stone.
used during the ritual.
But you got a second
But we also
one
have the other one we
that
got
Azera
after.
But you got the second
Yeah,
one, which
gave
Azera
after.
gave to you. So,
Yeah.
in this moment, you would probably have to pick the ritual when it was used to snatch it away from previous Ellie.
That's fine. Treladex was
This
out
one?
of the ritual, right?
Troladex was
Troladex did exist in crystal form, yeah.
yes, but at that point
Okay.
hadn't
He would
merged
update
into the
to present.
heart. So it would be
No, how would that work? Because Cychania upgraded to present day when we got her from her memory.
Yes. So the way that I would probably have it work is it still functions the same, but because it doesn't have to do its organic function of keeping your heart going, like it's not your arcane pacemaker, it is just a item. It would just give you Treladex, or the ability to summon Treladex.
Okay, so it does everything that is on the tin except gives me the spells.
Yeah. Well, actually no, because it would upgrade to give you the spells. It's
Okay,
just
so it just
isn't.
does everything on the tin.
Yeah, it does everything on the tin.
Yeah, so Troladex can come out in his glory.
Okay. So,
Okay. That would be good.
okay. So,
Okay, I think that's the memory I'm going to use.
okay. Picking the memory during the ritual fight in this moment, you watch as what looks to be almost this bronze orb begins to just materialize around Vinny in this moment, almost as if focusing on this memory before it projects across the extent of the crystal around the chamber. And in this moment, you all see and experience that vision in that memory in that moment. You all may perform some form of check to retrieve an item that was previously on your persons or in use during that time. So, we'll start with the ones that have been mentioned so far. Romulus, what kind of check would you like to do versus a DC 16 to try and acquire an item? I believe the Totality Stone was your intention.
Indeed. I have just a very quick question. Can I use any check, or does it have to be reasonable?
It has to be reasonable.
Okay, in that case, I'm going to go for athletics.
Yep.
On the basis that because I'm raging, I get advantage on that, and
Okay.
it's pretty high.
Okay, go for it.
And essentially, what I'm going to be doing is like charging in, grabbing it, and then bamfing out of there.
Okay, go ahead and make me an athletics check.
Please fucking work.
Succeeds.
Perfect. 28.
As you see this memory in this moment, using that pause in it, you otherwise push through, snatch the Totality Stone. As you see yourself handing it to Ellie in this moment, you snatch it out of your other you's hands before turning back to your own memory or own reality, and in that moment,
I'm just not going to
hold-
think about that too hard. I'm
hold-
just going to stop thinking about that memory ever.
As you hold the Totality Stone, and you now have it. You may no longer use athletics for the purposes of the manifest lair ability for the future. So if you wish to get any more items, you cannot use athletics. Ellie,
Fine. Absolutely
you
fine.
mentioned getting Treladex's heart. During this memory, you see yourself lying on the ground. You see the amulet of health that was to become the vessel for Treladex's heart. You see the diamond that was there, that was used to house Treladex originally, also hanging next to it, which caused the two to fuse. You see the two of them there. You see yourself lying there as almost this shadow of Romulus rushes in and snatches the Totality Stone before it snaps back to its own reality, the Totality Stone being administered and given to you in this moment. But you're after Treladex. What would you like to use?
I am going to look onto Treladex because he was out at the time, and I am going to sort of like send out an arcane pulse to him to let him know that I need him. And I'm
Okay.
going to use Arcana.
Arcana. Go for it. As in this moment,
What's he
you,
fluff this up?
having your expertise in
10.
an individual's wavelength
Okay, I
due
got
to
19.
your understanding and working in this moment, knowing how these arcane wavelengths work and practicing with Treladex as part of returning Carvern's scales, you use that thread of understanding almost like a leash, but not forcefully so. Enough that there is a tether between you and Treladex which he identifies as needing assistance. And in that moment, you pull your hand towards you and you feel the crystal manifest itself around your neck as you now have Treladex's heart. And Treladex will be able to come out on your turn.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Let's go. I've got my dragon spells.
Kirv, you were there. As you were there in the ritual, you, if I remember correctly, were off to one side, otherwise fighting against various enemies, watching as a strange demon of a weird nature was being eviscerated by an arcane leviathan as you held your own standing there. Is there anything in particular on your person that you believe you could get access to?
Did I have the napalm grenade at that point?
Yes, you would have had.
Hell yes. It's so perfect.
Yeah.
Would I be able to move over and intimidate to get them to hand it over?
Go for it. Make me an intimidation check.
Mortar has never been more in love with Kirv than in this moment. He sees that gorgeous napalm grenade make contact.
You see the napalm grenade, and you want your own, and you're thinking, "Oh, if only I could reach something." But as you go to try and push for it, you feel the blink holding you back, and you're like, "Gosh darn this useful spell!"
Damn it, this is the only thing that's been keeping me alive. I want that grenade. We're gonna have to go grenade shopping after this.
Total.
I want some grenades.
Total on intimidation.
25.
25. Yep. You go up to your previous self, stick your hand out, and otherwise tell them to give it to you. And in this moment, they're facing down an arcane leviathan, and yet somehow they seem more scared of you as they hand you the grenade, and you turn around and go back to your own reality in this moment. And finally, Vinny, you are also part of this, seeing it all through your own eyes. If I remember correctly, you were fighting off against the various mephits, the larger arcane elementals, and keeping your party from being overrun from one side alongside one of the automatons there, or centurions, as you were holding your own. Is there anything in particular you would like to pull through?
Yes, it may not be the most high impact thing, but I'd like to borrow the wood scimitar.
Okay. So, seeing it hanging from some souvenir, or as the souvenir hangs from the end of your Sundance scimitar, you reach forward, try to grab it. What check would you like to use?
Yeah, as this vision of Vinny is zooming around the battlefield, trying to fight fires, I will position myself in a good spot, and just as he passes by, try and use. I think sleight of hand is the best I have for this.
Okay, go for it.
Try and snatch it.
As the wooden scimitar otherwise kind of glances past you, you snatch it with your hand.
Oh, that's a 15.
15. But old Vinny was fast, as are you, and in this moment you go to grab it, and as you fail to grab it in this moment, you chase after, but the vision begins to fade, and you are unfortunately unable to manifest the wooden sword.
So
Okay.
I think we got the most important things.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes.
Go ahead and roll me a d4 if you please, Vinny.
Certainly.
I could have you roll a d2, but that's boring. It's just flipping a coin, and then I have to spawn one in. 2. Okay. Nope. That one still. As you reach into the manifestation and you try to grab try to grab the trinket, your hand catches on something, and as you pull what you thought was the trinket through, you see a fractured image of one of these silver figures standing before you. But you see their body is cracked and almost as if it's been put back together with gold in this moment, as they are more glassy and silver in places, as if they are but an echo of something stronger, something that has already been defeated, perhaps. With that, I will roll to see where they enter into the initiative order. Back where they were! They're probably not going to get a turn again. Who knows?
Oh, hello.
A 1 hit point version spawned back in. Okay. As the area's reaction, or the area's lair, I should say, reacted to your manifestation, and due to each fail, you roll a d4 to see if either 1 or 2 shards of the past spawn in for each failure. Okay. Kirv, it is your go. You are currently standing on the ground. Your cerebral bastion has faded.
You have 2 turns.
Palm grenade. Nate, palm grenade.
Good Lord, please don't cook me. But you got 2 turns.
So,
I
we
believe
don't
in
know if
you.
this thing actually takes damage in this state.
That is true.
do we?
You don't know. You haven't tried.
It would be really shame to waste it.
So, is there a way that we can test whether or not it takes damage from something first while in this state?
Make an attack. Find out.
Yeah, yeah.
Mortar, is he blipped out currently?
Blinked out, yeah. You can still see his rough outline where he is.
I wave.
It's slow.
Point
But it's
is,
away.
I can't pass something to him.
No.
No! Nah!
Consequences of his action.
This is worse than death.
Hello.
I would rather die.
I love how Blink is keeping you alive, but also stopping you from
I
doing
know.
some of this cool stuff.
I want a grenade!
I mean, she saw how you were eyeing it. And she's got a real one back home.
Mortar's screaming inside. He's like silently slow-mo screaming.
What would be better, if I find out if the dragon takes damage now, or I go and finish off the green guy? Or try to, at least.
I mean, less mobs is always
What range have
helpful.
you got? If
Sorry?
you could
The
hit
green
a
one.
red one, possibly.
Red one.
Yeah, either here.
But he's
Well, if we
already
can-
all the way over there.
If we
Could
could
be
take
bothered.
away action economy a bit, that would be huge. So yeah, if we could get rid of the green one and maybe, I don't know, maybe see if you can shoot at the red one as well.
As well?
Yeah,
Do you
can't you
think I
do that
am?
with Eldritch Blast?
Oh, that's true.
Hmm.
I was just going to go over here and whack him. But I guess Eldritch Blast, I suppose, is also something I'm
Yeah, he's-
capable of.
Clinging to the ledge about 25 feet up.
Oh,
doesn't mean if
really?
you grasp the Fadar him, he's gonna fall.
Yep, and there'd be no
Yes.
save because he's already made it to hold onto the ledge, but hasn't had a turn to climb back up yet.
Alright, so if I move, what would be a good position here?
Yeah.
To be able to get both of them?
Looks good.
Suddenly feeling
Alright, let's
exposed.
do some
I need to
Eldritch
move.
Blasting.
Alright.
Okay. As a reminder, before you commit to this one counts as prone because he's clinging onto the ledge.
Uh-huh.
So that means disadvantage to attack him. He also has one mirror image up, which means on a 12 or higher, an 11 or higher, he negates the attack entirely. This one has half cover because you're shooting up past to a portion of them. Just as a reminder.
Living life on the edge, bro. Let's go for green. Disadvantage?
Where are you allocating the attacks?
Well, am I able to do one at a time? So the first one goes to green, see if that works.
So typically with Eldritch Blast, you have to declare where you're sending them first because it's all part of casting the spell.
Right. Okay. Let's do 2 on green, 1 on red.
Okay. And which one would you want to be Grasp of Hadad if it hits? Green or red?
I'm going to go green
What I'll
because
say is
Romulus is up there with red.
that's fair. The other thing I was going to say is if you grasp of Hadar, the red one, and it gets
Mhm.
yanked, it is 40 feet up, so it will probably take some amount of fall damage.
Yeah,
Only
provided
fails a
it
dex
doesn't
save.
succeed its dexterity save.
That's fair enough. Just thought I'd mention.
No, that's fair.
Okay, so first attack, disadvantage on green. That misses.
Oh.
Well, that doesn't work.
Second attack, disadvantage on green.
Oh,
So close.
So disadvantage is 5 plus
11.
11. That misses. Okay, and the regular attack versus red.
Oh my gosh, I
Yeah,
can't hit
misses.
today.
As you take the shots with Eldritch Blast, did you say 11, by the way?
Yeah.
Are you
Plus 11
using-
to hit.
plus
Eldritch
11 to
Blast.
hit? So it should be a 16 to hit.
What? Oh.
Because it would be 5
Okay.
plus 11.
16.
Isn't that what they said?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You said-
that's what you said.
Oh, I
16.
thought you said it was it
5
was
plus
an 11
so
to
it's
hit.
16.
Right. So the first one still
No, plus
misses.
11.
Second
Yeah.
one still misses as well. Just I heard that it was an 11 to hit, and I was like, wait, that doesn't sound right.
No, it was plus 11 to hit.
Yeah. As you
I
take,
mean, I'll take a higher plus to hit. You're on
Yeah,
good.
16. Plus
Yeah, I'll do
16
a plus
to hit.
16.
no, the higher plus to hit is tied to one of your magic items that gives you a +1, which you know
Would have hit.
would have hit, but you wanted an napalm grenade, so here we are. Okay. As you fire off the 3 Eldritch Blasts, they unfortunately all miss.
Yep.
You have another action.
You have a second action.
Oh, you do. Your blood.
Action
your blood.
surge.
Blood surge.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because of the blood rush.
Does
Blood rush.
that let me do another Eldritch Blast
Yeah.
and miss
Yeah,
him?
you do another full round of Eldritch Blasts.
Yeah, you can do another full round of Eldritch Blasts, and they can all miss again if you want.
Alright, yep. Same as last time. 2 on
Alright.
green, 1 on red.
Okay, disadvantage on the first one on green.
Eventually something's going to hit, right?
I don't know.
It went up by 1.
That's
With
a
a plus
17.
11, there's a 17, which is a hit.
Oh my god.
So,
Oh yeah.
that does.
That damage is a 1 though. But I can No, I can't. Not
Keep
great
in mind, you're only supposed to roll one of these dice, not both. Because even with disadvantage, it's not disadvantaged on the damage. It's just on the attack roll. I'm still going to take the 1, because you roll both, and that's the dice
Yeah.
it's attached to. But just keep in mind you only roll the 1 damage dice, not 2. So, that does 1 point of damage to them. But, as it's an attack, on 11 or higher, it does nothing. As a natural 20. Their last mirror image is gone. Okay, attack
Hey,
with
you know what?
disadvantage on the second attack. Oh no,
You got
you already
another
did.
attack.
Did you already do 1, or was that your first one?
No, it's got another. That was the first.
Okay, so another one against
Oh.
green with disadvantage.
Come on.
That
That
hits
Oh.
and does 10 damage.
Oh, hell yes.
So they take
Nice work.
10 points of damage, are pulled 5 feet, and fall the remaining 25 feet to the ground. They get to make a dexterity save to see if they can not fall prone. That is cocked. That would have either been a natural 1 or a 19, so hard to say. That is a success. So they are not prone, but they do still take the damage from the fall, as they take 7 points of bludgeoning damage. So they've now taken 31 points of damage.
One more on the
One
red.
more versus red.
Yep.
Just a single roll, not disadvantage. 21 hits.
21.
Does 8
Oh,
points
nice.
of damage. Okay.
Yes, sorry, yeah, you're right.
By the way, Vinny, when the blue guy died, you succeeded, didn't you?
Yeah. Yeah, he did. 'Cause you removed Bastion.
Yes.
Yes. Did I tell you to heal 10 hit points?
I
No.
don't recall hearing that. No.
Okay. As you succeeded, you are healed 10 hit points.
Nice.
I think
Sweet.
it's in the confusion of it all, but
Incredible.
I'm just rereading over it and I was like, oh, right,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
that's something that was supposed to happen.
That's fun. Yeah, this whole remembering business is great.
It's very therapeutic.
Yeah. However, it does come with one downside.
You remember.
No.
The horrors.
But
So, we now move... I believe that's the end of your turn, Kirv?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, we now move on to the Sage's turn. The Sage has taken 73 points of damage. Vinny, you take 36 points of health damage. This is non-reducible.
oh,
Whatever damage the Sage has taken, if they are alive at the start of their turn, that reflects itself to Vinny.
Okay.
Totally someone kill it.
Duly noted.
The
36,
Sage...
you said.
36, yes. The Sage heals 20 hit points due to their regeneration ability. And they are going to cast Dimension Door. And they are going to go over here.
Was
Amazing.
fight the Romulus like a man.
No. No, I'm able to do 25 points of damage if I live. And I just get to do it to Vinny.
Romulus doesn't have Mage Slayer, right?
No.
Oh, okay.
So, that is the end of their go, because that's the only thing they get to do. Okay. It is now the green one's go. The green one has taken some damage. Their mirror image is
My knowledge does
used...
no. Yeah, there was no way to prevent that. I don't believe.
No, unfortunately not.
Dimension Door.
Bastard.
But that is their one use of Dimension Door. So,
Mhm.
it's not their only way to teleport, but it is their one use of Dimension Door, which allows them to go a long distance.
Mhm.
Okay. With that, it is now the green one's go. The green memory is going to cast... Yeah, let's do this. The green one is going to cast Scatter. So... Okay.
That's a hell of a choice.
So,
Not a fan.
okay, so, Ellie...
Shatter or Shatter.
Ellie... Scatter.
This is new.
The 6th level spell Scatter. The air quivers around up to 5 creatures of your choice that you can see within range, which will be Ellie, Kirv, Carvern, Vinny, and itself. An unwilling creature must succeed on a wisdom saving throw to resist the spell. Afterwards, you teleport each affected creature to an unoccupied space that you can see within 120 feet of you. That space must be on the ground or on a floor. So, Kirv, Ellie, Carvern, and Vinny all need to make wisdom saving throws.
Saving throw, buddy. He's run
My
away.
computer's about to die.
Who died?
Do I still have advantage?
My computer's died, so my computer's down, but my audio's still good.
Okay.
Do I have advantage from Mortar's?
No, that's used up
I
already.
think you've already used it.
Thing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No. I know it runs out on 17.
So,
Wow.
Carvern failed. I could have had to
I got
move,
22.
teleport the others, but oh well. You got 22, so you resist the effect.
Yeah.
Kirv, what did you get?
32.
30 on a wisdom save.
Nice.
Yeah,
you get a
I
nat
rolled
20?
19.
What?
19 plus 6 and a base of plus 7?
My plus for wisdom is 13.
Oh, right,
Whoa.
because you have proficiency in the wisdom
Holy
save.
shit.
Right, yeah. Yeah, you resist it. Vinny, what did you get?
That's 13.
It was a 10, unfortunately.
Okay, so I am going to put you somewhere within 120 feet that I can see.
Curve's got the agricultural wisdom.
Okay, so they are going to put themselves... Actually, I'll move them last, because that will be the easiest thing to do. Carvern is going to be put up here. Vinny, I'm going to put you... Yeah, let's put you over here. Why not? And they're going to put themselves up here, so they still have good line of sight on stuff. Okay. Ellie, it's your go.
Okay. Alright, then. My first action is going to be summoning Treladex.
Okay.
And I can summon him 60 foot, so I'm going to summon him in front of this caster. Hang on.
In front of the
no.
sage?
I think it's line of sight. Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. I can probably get him here. So Treladex is going to go here and then go over to deal with the caster.
Okay. So Troldex will use their movement to get there. Okay.
Yep. And that's a very good thing. What do I do with my second action? I kind of need to heal. I need to use health to heal, which seems very risky. Mortar's not here, is he?
No.
No.
So it's really just not optimal. Alright, alright then, in that case, bonus action, call Lotus back, action, bring out Cinder. Because she's on the cusp of death anyway.
Cinder was destroyed. Cinder
No,
can't...
Roni was destroyed.
Oh, that's right. Roni was destroyed. That's why Roni's over there.
Roni
Yeah.
was destroyed, yeah. Roni's destroyed, Cinder couldn't be. So, Cinder is going to move...
We attempt to start
20.
probing the armor of
5.
the Hydra. See if it actually takes any damage while in this state.
Can do? Not my
Like just
turn anymore,
like even
but
even if it's like getting a shot off or something like that. And that's what I'm going to try and do on my turn.
okay. Then in that case, Treladex is going to make 2 rend weapons and a breath weapon against the caster, and Cinder, who I can actually get out now and put Lotus away. Cinder is going to make offensive swarms. She's going to make. How many is it? Where does it say? 5. Okay, she's going to make 5 attacks against it with the offensive
Okay.
swarms.
I'm going to remind you and ask, Do you wish to complete this action? If you cannot down the sage, you then require the rest of your party to defeat the sage before the sage's next go. Because, Vinny, how much health are you on?
48.
If the sage is taken 96 points of damage and
How much
isn't
health is this
down,
thing on?
it's taken 53 points of damage
Okay.
Because it regenerated like 20.
because it regenerated 20.
Okay.
So if it is at 98 or higher and it's not dead, Vinny is down to 0 at the start of its turn.
That's its turn, right?
Correct.
Okay. I mean, I want to believe that if I get it down, it'll be very low, so someone in the party can finish it.
Yeah, I was gonna
Miles
say, I
away,
can,
isn't it?
But
I can, I can snipe
Yeah.
him on my turn.
you can snipe him. Romulus can throw rocks. Kirv has a go as well, so she might be able to also shoot Eldritch
Yeah,
Blast
we
at him.
do have a lot of time before.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
I'm just making sure that this is coordinatedly known about party.
No,
because...
that's fair. Are you comfortable with that, Vinny? I don't want to make you feel uncomfortable with my actions.
If you have anything you can do, you probably don't, but that can like move it into a better position, that would be ideal. But we do need to start doing things in this fight. I don't feel like we're making very much progress.
No, I don't have any way of moving him myself. I just have a lot of attacks that I can do at him.
Okay.
So are you okay with that? I don't want to put you at risk and make you feel uncomfy.
I'm not okay with any of what's happening, but
That's
as I say,
also very valid.
do things.
Okay, then in that
can't not hit
case,
them.
Cinder makes 5 offensive swarm attacks, and we've got a breath weapon and 2 rend attacks.
Okay,
going towards
go
you.
for it.
So I'll do the 5 attacks first from
Okay.
Cinder. These are all +9. Good lord.
So 27 hits, misses, +9 you said? 18?
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
they're going to cast shield as their reaction. So this
Well,
now
the reaction,
misses,
that's something.
this now misses, and this hits. So 2 of them hit,
Okay.
3 of them miss.
Okay, Cinder does...
That does now mean that you know
Just-
that an 18 will hit them, and they had to use shield in order to stop the 18 from hitting them.
Okay,
Just a
cool.
heads up so you know that AC
for the
roughly.
sake of more information, each are going to do, so the 2 that hit, one's going to be lightning, one's going to be fire. I want to scope some resistances here.
Okay, go for it.
And these are a d8 +4.
Okay, so left
So-
one's lightning, right one's fire. Okay, so 7 points of lightning damage.
Okay. Does that look like it's full damage?
And full damage, yep. And 9
sorry.
points of fire damage, halved to 4 points of fire damage.
Okay, so it has a resistance to fire.
Fire
Cool.
damage. If you
All
remember,
right, then.
I'll say as part of this, you remember, previously fighting Sons of Silver members, they have resistance to cold and fire damage, which is the same damage type they deal with their molten weapons.
Sweet. Okay, then in that case, he now needs to deal with Trilodex. So it's 2 rend weapons, and he needs to make a dex save.
Okay. Dex save
First.
versus Treladex
19.
was a 28.
Oh, jeez, okay. Breath weapon, is that half on a success? Okay, so with Trilodex, he has a +11, so the
26 hits,
30.
16 doesn't.
Yeah. Sweet, sweet. The rends are a d6 +9 piercing.
Mm-hmm.
So I will roll this one. And then I'll roll for the breath weapon. Oh, crikey, Trilodex.
So how much damage was that on the rend?
That would be 10 piercing
10 piercing. Okay.
from that. And the breath weapon is 5d6. So. Oh, alright. Yeah, someone. And this is halved. So 10.
Halved to 10. What damage type? Actually, no. Doesn't matter either
That
way,
is.
but it would if it's fire.
Oh, it's psychic.
Okay, so it goes.
Psychic, because I've got a resistance to psychic now.
Okay, in which case they take no damage, as they are immune to psychic
damn.
damage.
Okay, that's a problem.
Oh, it's got a okay immunity to psychic, resistance to fire.
Roll me
Well, I got us
a
as much information as
perception.
good.
Roll me a perception check for Trail Dex, please.
Trailer Dex, what is that? Is that
Perception is wisdom.
Okay, cool. He's got a +2 to this then.
Okay.
Dex to you, lad. Unless he has anything.
It's gonna be tricky.
8.
Nope.
Sure. Yeah, no.
Okay, never mind. Okay. End of your go.
Yep.
Carvern's go. Carvern is going to showcase how this works, and he's going to, well, first of all, they lose their Cerebral Bastion, because it's been used. Nope, I just want the Cerebral Bastion. Give me that.
We all want the Cerebral Bastion.
Right. Carvern is going to showcase how this works. Getting down from the pillar, Carvern's going to use 5 feet to step off the edge and take the full damage. So, 30 feet up, dexterity saving throw. She does not fall prone. She takes, oof, 3d6 for a total of 18 bludgeoning damage, because she rolled max, halved to 9 because she's raging. So, that use 5 feet, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Is going to use an action to try and make it up here, next to them, for their athletics check. Their athletics was not enough. So, Carvern is not quite adjacent to the individual, but has pushed themselves to get as close as possible as they can. Okay, it is now the red one's go.
Can I move closer to Kirv? I was meant to move into my turn. Yeah, thank you. Sorry.
There you go. That's alright. Oh yeah, end of your turn. Cerebral Bastion's gone. Cerebral
Yes.
Bastion's gone. Forgot about that. There we go. Just so we don't forget. Where was I? Alright, red one's turn. The red one sees doesn't necessarily... No, they don't care about it as much. They are going to... Actually, yeah, given the situation, they are going to double Molten Metal Carvern. So 2 attacks with Molten Metal. This would be cancelled out, because it would count as prone, but also attacking from above, so it would just be flat rolls. First one is an 18. Carvern's AC is 17. Second one is a 17, so both of those hit. Carvern is sensitive to cold damage, so Carvern will lose their reaction as a result of this. That is not the greatest damage roll, but I will still take it. So, first one, 12 damage. Second one, also 12 damage. Okay. So 24 damage to Carvern. Okay, she's taken 101 points of damage. Carvern has 22 hit points left.
Lord.
Romulus, it is your go.
Apologies, I still haven't been able to get back on. My computer may have just fully deceased. I'm not sure just yet.
That's not good.
Oh, we've got some movement. Anyhow. What is the... Obviously, I can't see the board. What is currently within 35 feet of me that is theoretically hittable?
30, 35. Nothing is within 35 feet that is theoretically hittable.
Right. Not even... So, we've established then that the Hydra thing is not hittable.
20, 30. Well, I suppose that's true. You can drop down and go and make attacks versus the Hydra. I just assumed you were meaning the other individuals. If you want to go over to the Hydra and make attacks, that's fine.
Has anything yet managed to hit the Hydra?
No, nobody's
No.
made any attempts yet.
I know for a fact that if I attack that molten metal, it's going to hurt me. I know that because you're mean like that, Chris.
What? No.
Okay, what is within 70 feet of me?
So if you were to take the damage for falling off of the 40-foot
I would.
high platform, so you only have to spend 5 feet, you'd be able to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. Yeah, you'd be able to get within range of the green one who made a run for it off to one side without needing to make an athletics check.
Okay.
If
Is there
you
anyone
want-
else nearby the green one?
There is a blue one nearby, and the one that you were previously fighting, the Sage, isn't far from there. But they're not close enough for you to be able to get within range and make an attack against them, unfortunately.
Okay, so first things first, from my current position, what I'm going to do is because of how high up I am and like the better situation I'm in, I am going to use my bonus action to throw a rock at the Hydra.
Okay.
Because that will sort of dictate what I do from there.
Okay, that's just an attack roll, isn't it?
I believe so, and
recklessness?
there's like a DC with it. I would like to say yes. Yes, I can. Don't fact check me on that.
Counts as a weapon attack. It's not using strength, though. It's using con, so you can't actually... Unfortunately, you can't actually use reckless with Stone's Throw because it's a constitution-based
Would you let me get
skill.
away with it to be nice?
I'll say this. As you throw the stone towards it, we're not even going to bother rolling for any of this, the stone hits the shield, and you watch as it just disappears. You realise that from throwing the projectile, as opposed to making an attack with the sword, anything that hits the shield disappears into it. Where it goes, nobody knows. But if you were to make the
It's probably
attacks...
a good idea not to hit it with stagger.
But hitting it with stagger would have meant that you'd be able to pull the blade back out the other side, but you wouldn't know if you're doing damage. Whereas weapons like Mortar's shots, for example, they kind of disappear when they hit a target anyway, so it would be kind of hard to tell. But throwing a giant rock at someone and then not seeing any form of reaction or it appear out the other side means that for one reason or another, the
Very much
shield
so.
is making the boss immune, but also preventing it from attacking, as if it's phased out currently.
Understood. This is good information. It provided information. I'm happy with this outcome.
Yeah.
Okay. We're
That was a
now
bonus
going
action.
to do what I like to... Yeah, that was just a bonus action, so pretty happy use of that. All right, now go over to that green one and let's kill it.
All right. Okay. So, moving over there, the green one has taken 31 damage and is not looking too great. Do you wish to Reckless and Great Weapon Master?
I'm definitely gonna Reckless.
They look like they're generally weaker than the Sage who you were fighting.
Yeah, I'll Reckless and Great Weapon Master, just because the chances are I'm going to take this thing out in 1 or 2 hits regardless.
Now, as a reminder, when I roll, it is what it is. That is a 19. So
Which crits?
Which crits? So
Let's see the result of the crit first. We don't want to... If I have a second attack, I can spend potentially smacking something... Oh, wait, no, nothing's in range, is it?
3, 6,
Oh.
5, 9, 14, 17 plus 11, 28 plus 19
So
is
you've got a guaranteed hit.
40 something. This thing has less than... It has 36 hit points left. as you rush up to this one, leap up to the ledge, grab it and pull yourself up. Only being 20 foot high, great, means you don't have to worry as much with these lower ledges. As you jump up there, you watch as they look up to you in this moment. No mirror images available, as their last one was destroyed by a 1-point damage Eldritch Blast. As you bisect the individual, the cut causes them to shatter and split into several pieces. Vinny, go ahead and make me a wisdom saving throw, please. And now it is a d4, because one of the individuals has already gone. Okay, it is the next one.
Wow.
Okay, Vinny, what did you get on your wisdom save?
26.
26. You are healed for 10 points of damage. Seems that killing these little ones and succeeding on the save is actually healing your party.
Oh.
Or healing Vinny specifically. Which is useful, whereas the big one seems to be doing damage to Vinny. It's as if there's a little bit of a give and take with this bit of the encounter. However, in this moment, as the individual is bisected, you recognize them, Vinny. In this moment, you almost have another flash of their image and who they are. As you see Emiria, she was a young urchin, a fluxie from nearby to Hammerwind, but not Hammerwind itself. Otherwise fled south of their parents, but then came back north. When they were on the road towards kind of seeing where their home was after what you now understand, having met Ellie and learning some of the history of the genocide, or the attempted genocide that took place there, you heard of the story of her going through a particular town. The guards there otherwise saw her as a threat for some reason, or a danger, or a target, whatever the case may be, and they otherwise beat her to near death. You don't know why, nothing really more was said. A natural part of survival, potentially considered a troublemaker because of who she was, how young she was on her own. But she was saved by someone. And as that someone kind of kicks in, this memory in particular, you remember your first few days of those 9 months that you don't remember far more clearly. You remember being introduced to the Sons of Silver's leader and her plan to change the world. How she needed this ring as a part of it to otherwise bring about a change to all of this. It was one of many pieces, and she had requisitioned your particular group because Cassius believed that the crew would see eye to eye with this organization in this moment. And you remember that sort of situation. You remember meeting one of the Sons of Silver who was close with Emiria, someone who had saved her life from the injustice of guards and what they were doing. And you remember having that conversation, and it reminded you of Marla when she was younger and the situation she was going through when you first met your crew. And that, along with the memory of Connor and the situation he went through, things are beginning to click and fall into place. And you feel almost this strange bubbling beneath the surface. With that, that is the end of Romulus's go, as I don't believe you can close the rest of the distance as you used all your movement to get here. So that is a wasted second attack, unfortunately. However, your next one on your following turn will be an auto hit. Vinny, we move back to the top of the round.
Okay. Right. Even if I dash, I won't be able to get over there, unfortunately.
40. What's your speed?
30 feet.
Okay. 5, 10...
Don't have to move some speed in here.
Yeah, unfortunately not.
Yeah,
I can
get up.
take care of those two.
What? 20 feet? Pardon, sorry?
I can take care of the blue one for sure. The red one, I don't know how much health they're on.
They've taken no damage, and they have 3 mirror images
Oh.
up. The blue
Right,
one
okay,
has
never
1
mind.
hit point, as they are a fractured version of the one that's already killed, and the red one
Okay.
is a whole version, which means you know they have 67 hit points because you nearly killed the previous one.
Yeah, so I can focus on the red one potentially. So do you have
If
any
possible-
ranged options?
If possible, I would really appreciate if you could deal with this red one.
The sage.
I can certainly try. It is immune to psychic damage, but I can absolutely
Ah,
go in for that one if you
okay.
prefer. What I'm thinking more is that if we get your hit points high enough, even if you do take a big blast of damage, it's unlikely to be enough to properly down you. Where we've kind of been healing you and stuff over time.
Don't forget, you can also hold actions and work together. Kirv, I believe you have. Do you have the spell points to cast Thunderstep?
No.
No?
No, unfortunately not. I'm
How
one
far
short.
off are you?
One short.
Okay. So with good memory, you could restore the 4 spell points. Get enough for Dimension or for Thunderstep. If Vinny runs up and holds his action, Kirv runs up, grabs Vinny, and Thundersteps, you could get close to the Sage and allow Vinny to get off a sneak attack. It will be a daring move. It's also not necessarily...
Cool.
There might be other things you might want to do, but it is a possibility if it's something you want to try and do. Just remember that teleportation skills plus held actions can be very useful. Unless you're Mortar, in which case you'll just blink out.
I'm also nearby, so if stuff does go wrong, that sage is going to be going down regardless.
Hmm.
I think that's a fair statement, Chris.
I'd agree with that.
Also, if the memory thing is being done, I would. How much does the heal on that one do?
12.
Well, okay. Can I just apply that now? Because there's literally nothing else that would be useful for me.
Well, Vinny might change his mind when we get closer, depending on the situation. So.
Fair.
I mean, I don't really have any ranged options. Since I wasn't able to get my bow. So. Yeah, if you would be interested in doing something like that, Kirv, then that could work.
No problem.
Otherwise, there's not a ton I can do.
If I get the spell point to do that, then yes. That's
Okay.
absolutely fine by me.
In which case, I will kind of like to move over anyway, so I'll have to use my entire movement and bonus action to dash. But I'll head over here and hold an action to attack if...
To attack the nearest enemy wherever you end up going.
Yeah.
If you get in the right position, Trilodeck should be able to give you flanking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here would be flanking. And if Kirv can get you there, the main thing is that getting past these pillars is going to be the main thing for line of sight. So with where you were going, your best bet would probably be here instead, so that Kirv can stand here and get a good line of sight on this square. So 5 feet away.
Sure.
It does mean that Ellie would get hit by a Thunderstep, which is unfortunate, but it's also one of those that, due to the line of sight circumstances, it's going to be hard to get a bead on.
What's
this.
the radius on Thunderstep?
I think it's 5 feet or 10 feet.
Of like how close someone next to me has to be.
10 foot from the space you left.
Okay. So Kirv could go here then.
Yeah, that'd actually work. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and that would hit effectively every square other than Ellie. And this goes 30 feet up, so never mind. Okay. I'm holding your action. With that, Mortar, it is now your go. You blink into existence 10 feet from where you are.
Okay, so with so I'm gonna try to focus on this one to get Vinny more health. So I will move here, so I have line of sight on this guy as well in case I manage to down the other one in one shot.
Okay.
So Mortar will kind of sit cross-legged, take a sniper up to his eye, aim, and he's going to shoot. He's going to burn 10 of his points into his next shot, provided he hits.
Yep.
It's a plus 13 to hit.
It is a provided you hit, which is the main thing.
Yes.
Because obviously I've got mirror image up, so
I do crit on 19s, so that is a 3 plus 13 is 16.
16 will unfortunately miss from this.
That is fine. I will fire again.
Okay. That will
That
hit.
is a 9, so yep. So
Okay.
I'll be burning some stuff into that when you roll for your.
There's a 16. A mirror image is burned.
Okay. That is. I believe that's all I can do. Let me just double check. I have 3 spell points. Oh, this could be interesting. Mortar is going to cast Branding Smite on his weapon,
Mm-hmm.
and then he is going to blink out, or he's going to try to blink out.
Okay. Roll to see if you blink out.
So I'm concentrating on Branding Smite.
Okay.
I do not.
Okay. It is the Fractured Memory's go. The Fractured Memory can see Romulus. Fractured Memory is going to make 2 molten metal attacks against Romulus. Fractured Memory has a lower to hit because they have already been destroyed. But Romulus did Reckless, so advantage, but lower to hit. Well, that is a 17. Does that hit? Romulus?
No, it does not. I currently have 19 hit points. Not 19
Alrighties.
hit points, 19 AC.
19 AC? And that's because of Sentinel Ward, right?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
My base. I'm trying to do my maths in my head. That's dexterity plus constitution. So that's. Is it? It's base 10 plus 2 plus 5. Oh, actually, then I've got the plus 2 from. Actually, no. Technically, my AC is 21 at the moment.
It'll be 22 because Sentinel Ward is a plus.
Oh, it does 3, doesn't it?
Plus 3, yeah. Okay. The next one, however, is a natural 20. You do have a cloud rune.
Oh,
you have
excellent.
other things as well if you would like to.
I do have a cloud rune, and I'm going to cloud rune that into. Let's see here.
Okay.
Bye.
So
Nice.
that will be 68 molten metal, which is cold or fire damage. Either way, it wouldn't have mattered.
Glad that didn't
So
hit.
it's half damage versus them as well because they are resistant to it. So
Yeah,
that is,
makes sense. I'm so fucking glad that didn't hit me. Jesus
25,
Christ. I hate this molten metal bullshit.
25 plus that, so that's 32 points of damage halved to 16. As the molten metal is shot towards you in this moment, using the cloud rune, you otherwise swish your shawl in that moment, and the molten metal shoots towards their ally, and the damage is transferred. Halved due to the fact that they're resistant, but as it hits, they don't look particularly well. They're getting close. They're not quite on death's door, but they're getting there.
I would like to flip the bird to the one that just shot at me as a free action.
Yep, that's fair. They look back at you with their fractured kind of glassy form, not really able to do all that much. That's the end of their There you go. It is this one's go. It is going to enact its lair action. So, yeah, why not? Let's get rid of that one. All right. Ellie, please make a strength saving throw for.
Well, it's not me.
Do I aim for you? Or do I aim for Terador
What about-
or Cinder?
What about Romulus?
No.
Are you sure?
You know what? No. I'm going to aim for Kirv, because Kirv is currently concentrating on Shield of Faith.
Mhm.
And she's got Blood Rush, which means that if I manage to decimate her and remove her from the memory, then
Definitely.
you guys have to finish
That's
this
really
fight
bad.
in 10 turns. And you have to get out.
Not a fan.
I
So,
don't like the decimate word.
oh,
Yeah,
it's
I'm not a
fine.
fan.
Just make me a strength save. I'm sure you'll be fine.
Strength.
Yeah.
What about a charisma?
No, strength.
What if I convince you I'm strong enough?
Then I will look at your cat sheet and say, nah, mate. Seven or a 2?
What about the power of friendship?
Just saw the
19.
Oh, that is a 2. Okay. 19, that is a success. You will take half damage from this.
Okay. Do you like me
How
to
you doing?
check if I'm
How
still
you doing for health?
concentrating? The quiet scares me.
50 points of force damage, halved to 25, because you succeeded.
Ooh.
Okay.
Are you on 0 hit points?
No.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a Constitution saving throw for your concentration, please.
Mm-hmm.
Sweating.
DC is 12, so you're fine.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
You're all good. Nothing to worry about.
Ooh, scary.
How many hit points do you have left?
Scary stuff. Sorry?
How many hit points do you have left?
I don't know if that's any of your business.
Alright, I'm going to go and open your character sheet then.
I'm on 32.
32. Okay. So even if you failed, you wouldn't have been decimated. You're fine.
I would have, even if I succeeded.
Oh no. I should have aimed
I
at
was on
you.
21.
But then I was like, nah, I'll aim at Kirv, because Kirv, I've been light on Kirv with saving throws because Kirv's good at that. So, yeah. Okay. It is now the memories layer action. It uses the same one, the only one that it has, which is copy Vinny. Vinny, it is your layer action.
Okay. I believe I'd pretty much already said we were going to be using good memory. I'm
Okay.
likely to need the health, so that's what I'm taking.
Okay.
Is this
As a
one where we
reminder,
get
it's-
something back?
Yeah, 12
Yep.
hit points, or 4 spell points, or 1 use of an ability.
Arcane recovery. I'm utilising arcane recovery.
Okay, that's fair. As a note, the reflections, or the memories, get 1 use of one of their spells back. So the red one will regain its use of mirror image, even though it's already got 2 left. And the sage is going to regain a use of... What's a fun one? It's going to regain its behemoth spear.
Like that?
Why not? What's wrong with
Mortar is going to select Summon Aberration as the thing that he regains.
You're blinked out, aren't you not?
No,
No,
I
we didn't,
failed.
he failed.
Oh,
He's
you
got
didn't?
2.
Oh, okay. Man, I should have just decimated you. Oh, well.
No, I know you should have done. That's why I was really surprised when you didn't say me. I was like, I'm gonna just keep quiet.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
thought you were
that's-
blinked out. All right, never mind.
That's
Well,
solid
No,
call.
I failed.
Solid
you-
I
call.
rolled,
you-
I rolled a 2.
I missed that entirely. That's what I get for not listening and or watching the rolls when they happen. Okay, so yeah, you regain that. Vinny, you regained the health. Romulus, you regained the 12 health as well, you said?
Yes, yes, yes.
Kirv, you are regaining the 4 spell points to enact your Thunderstep plan. And Ellie, you regained Arcane Recovery.
Arcane Recovery, yeah. So
Okay,
I get
Carvern is
+9.
going to regain the 12 so that she is not as close to death's door. Okay, end of that. Kirv, it is your go.
Okay. Vinny, what am I doing? Where am I going? Where am I moving?
Would you like to move here and cast Thunderstep
Alright.
to get us both over to this guy?
Okay. You cast Thunderstep. Bang.
Boom.
Okay. As the Thunderstep goes through, otherwise black lightning
God, I
and
love
crow
D&D.
feathers otherwise shoot through the air as you land on the other side, shaking the foundations of this area with the Thunderstep. You land on the other side. Vinny, you have a held action to make an attack versus this individual. You have flanking. Their AC currently is still affected by shield, so their AC is higher, but obviously you have flanking.
Okay.
So the two cancel each other out. So, go ahead and roll your attack, please.
I believe in you.
Certainly. And there are allies here, so sneak attack will apply.
Yep. That is 7 plus
Plus 12, so 19. Plus
19.
another 5.
5 is
from
24,
Blanking.
which is enough to hit them.
Ooh.
And that is very good damage.
Oh, indeed, that is nearly maxed.
Hell yeah.
Makes the maths easier as well. That is 37 points of slashing damage.
37
Oh my
points of
word.
damage. Please describe to me how you defeat the sage in this
Oh.
moment.
Well done. Well done.
As Vinny sees the spell as it's taking form, sees where he's going to end up, starts lining up the swing, and before the crackle of thunder and swirl of feathers have even dissipated from where we arrived, the songwriter lashes out and shatters shield as it passes straight through and straight down through the sage's body, which lingers for a moment before crumbling.
During that
As
short second where you see the body before it crumbles, you notice something, because you know it's there. As you defeat the individual, you remember them. This individual is one of the co-leaders of the Sons of Silver, and you see upon their hand, where the molten metal has now dissolved away, a ring that is very familiar upon their middle finger. And as the body crumbles and disappears away, you recognize the individual here. The person in question who cast and uses the Ring of the Worm. A member of the Sons of Silver. In fact, a leader. But not the leader. Just one of the three. As you remember this individual's face, you never knew their name. It was never told to you. But as you defeat this individual, you remember a memory that is stark to you. And as this happens, you hear the words, "Remember," begin to shake through you once more. You begin to remember these memories more and more as they're flooding back with each person you're defeating. The lesser casters, the shards of a memory gone by, individuals from your past, individuals you once knew, and now someone more important. You remember that day clearly. Their leader stands before you, and others like you. Rejects, rogues, scavengers, those who society would have happily blamed for something rather than helping them. Not the same person who you were first introduced to. Someone who was close to Cassius in that time. The individual before you who introduced your crew to them. A leader of their group. Your attention is appreciated, as many of you are aware, and have been seeing among our number that we all have something in common. The law, society, and communities have wrongly chosen to abandon us. Many of us have told you our stories, and the lives that we once lived. I thank you all for listening, sharing your own time and your own stories with us. Individuals around you, as you now note that you are among a crowd, a small crowd in a little bit of a open space on the ledge of a mountainside. Individuals talking to one another, kind of off in the distance. Only a few people wearing robes, but those who have all kind of gathered together on the outskirts of a town to hear what is being said. I now wish to present to you my story, and how we plan to help those who have been wronged. I was once an explorer, archaeologist, and arcano-scientist. While travelling through a mesa dig site, my companions and I fell through a section of the floor that led to a sinkhole. On impact, both of my legs and almost all of my ribs were broken. I lost consciousness, and found that when I awoke, one of my companions wasn't so lucky. Thinking I was as good as dead in that moment, I called for help. Through the pain, I managed to maintain my consciousness, and I heard a voice, soft and inquiring. It asked me where I was and what was wrong. I described what I could and noted a faint silver light, otherwise growing towards me. At first I thought it a monster. Then it reached me, telling me to stay calm. With a warm click, the pain went. My legs and ribs, all throughout my chest, were completely healed. My other companions eventually located me and found me having conversed with our true leader, the Silver Sovereign. An entity from pre-atrocities that administered law and justice, uprooting the corrupt and bringing balance to those who needed it. Together, we discussed and built this group, the Sons of Silver. As the individual in question gestures, some of the individuals wearing these silver robes just kind of lift their hand in acknowledgement of this. Together, we discussed and built this group, the Sons of Silver. We were granted power and purpose to free the needy, help the downtrodden, uproot injustice, and bring peace to all of Malingo. We plan to build and give the political powers an ultimatum. Work with us or be consumed by their own injustice. I welcome all of you here today into this cause. A number of individuals around you clap. It begins to grow. Others kind of cheer and stand. And Vinny, you remember the memory of you standing and cheering. You aren't sure why, but you did. And as you look about this chamber, having now bisected this individual before you, this fractured memory of that, you watch as across the way the other memory, the one nearby Carvern, dissipates, now shattered as well, with the leader now gone. As this occurs, you remember things you've done, people you've met. The last individual, the one across the way, was called Al, a foreign dwarf who otherwise travelled across the sea in search of work, but was rejected from everywhere because of who he was and because he came from the mountain strongholds. He eventually found a life working amongst the Sons of Silver, who accepted him regardless of who he was. You remember them aiming to bring balance, dealing with corruption and justice, by restoring their old leader, a powerful individual, to this plane once more. You learned of their motives, you learned all of this, and you remember wearing a silver robe. As you stood there and knelt before a pool of silver, you reached into it, and you felt a subtle burning across your hands as you learnt to maneuver and control molten silver. You were brought in as an initiate. You remember that day, well, in fact, when you went to get the Ring of the Worm. You succeeded, you'd gotten it, you were welcome, you handed it to one of the heads, and they put it on. And in that moment, you remember Numbers saying that this was it. The crew was disbanded and they would no longer work for this particular group. Too many lives had been lost and it was disbanded and they were going to leave. Marla and Carvern in tow. Cassius and you were to join the Sons of Silver. That was until something went wrong. As they were to peacefully leave, the leader in question mentioned that they knew too much. Cassius didn't have a problem with it, and you were hesitant at first. But when you felt the possessive magic of being dominated by this leader, ordering you to kill your once friends who now jeopardized the mission, individuals who would sell this information, this now flaw in their flawless plan. As that took hold, you felt that memory, that moment. And you watch as you went about killing them, not under the control of the leader, but under a rage of something new. The Ring of the Worm reacting to their spell, embedding itself within you, an initiate, someone who had passed the first tests. And as the Ring of the Worm embedded itself, it removed what it needed to put you into a diabolical rage. You killed the remaining initiates. You killed Marla. You killed Numbers. Carvern left, as did Cassius and the other leader, out of fear that you might come for them next. And as you came to, you were the last in the field. Everyone else dead around you. And the only gift that was left to you was the worm. The one which now is before you, in the form of a hydra atop a pillar. You feel the bubbling of a past self. Someone who was loyal to the Sons of Silver, but not necessarily betrayed, just caught in a complication, perhaps. You breathe out and exhale. And you look over and across and you realize something. It clicks with you. And both joy and hate hit at the same time as that click. There are a number of things that they need to complete the ritual to bring the Silver Sovereign back. They need some items, they need components, they need people. But most importantly, they need a spell. One which was lost, called Dream of the Blue Veil. And as the ritual that you used to get in here utilized that spell, you feel it sent elsewhere as the final playing piece they needed to complete their ritual. I'm going to say the following. Vinny, you are removed from the initiative order until you wish to rejoin it. You can decide what side of the initiative order you want to join on. You can be on the Worms team, or you can be on your party's team. Now knowing full well that you were once a member of the Sons of Silver. You can choose where you stand on this. As the leader is defeated, as you stand there, Kirv, you celebrate, you see Vinny having cut them down, and there is a flash almost like their memories are returning to them, as if they're remembering stuff, and it's becoming a bit much as Vinny kind of places their hand to the side of their head, not deciding necessarily what comes next. You watch as the silver shimmering shield around the worm hydra dissipates and breaks apart, and it is left there once more to continue fighting you, as injured as it once was. So you will continue combat. So, next in the initiative order. Ellie,
Yes.
you're up.
Way to go, Ellie. Honestly.
Actually,
Give them
no,
exactly what they want.
no.
Give them exactly what
Technically,
they want.
technically, Kirv. She still has another action.
That's true.
Do I? Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
'cause-
that lasts
Rough,
several
yeah.
turns. Okay.
No, that was still this turn. Go
No, I
get
mean
'em.
being able to do another attack
No,
Against
it
what?
lasts for a while. Yeah,
for a while.
So you're currently on round 2. When it hits Ellie's next
Yeah.
turn, it will hit round 3, and you'll have the ability to dismiss the effect as a bonus action. Until then, it is simply in play. So, Kirv, you have an action left. Is there anything you wish to do with it? Do you wish to use your movement to get into use a dash to get into position? Do you wish to cast another spell like Eldritch Blast? Do you want to make some attacks against Vinny? Because, you know... But you don't know that yet. You don't know what side he's on yet.
I think to begin with, Kirv will at least ask, "Are you okay, Vinny?"
I don't think Vinny is capable of responding at the moment.
That's
Okay.
fair.
busy tone.
I think Kirv looks between Vinny and the worm, sort of back and forth, and she thinks, "No, he will want me to deal with this. He'll want me to try to deal with this." So Kirv will get to a decent enough distance in order to throw the grenade when she can.
Okay. Are you going to drop down and take the damage, or are you going to spend some of your movement, or are you going to spend your movement to scale down? It's a 20-foot climb.
So if I take the damage, will I be able to still throw the grenade this turn?
No, because you'll be, in order to move, you'll be using the dash action. Otherwise, the furthest you'd be able to move would
Otherwise,
be
I
here,
won't.
and you wouldn't be able to get within range.
Okay. Okay, then I will just do it without getting hurt then.
Okay.
Get into
So,
range.
25, 30, and you used 10 feet of movement on the previous turn, so 15, 5, 10, 15, 20. So you can get to there, which sets you up for a following turn.
Mm-hmm.
Ellie, it is now your go.
I look up and give Romulus sort of a concerned look, and sort of look back at Vinny.
See everything disappear. I'm assuming the dragon's now looking down and no longer like gold, silver and shiny.
Oh yeah, the Hydra at this point, you can see that its mouth has closed. You can see small shards of like this almost golden glass that has otherwise begun to drip from the edges of its mouth, as it and all of the other heads that have now regenerated fully look down towards you, who is right below it, and within range, should it wish to make any attacks of opportunity.
Just oh fuck. Okay, I am going to I'm gonna action disengage. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Actually, 25. Cool. Territor buddy! You can't disengage. You know what? He can disengage. He's going to action disengage and he's going to go.
You would get to there. Because he can move
yeah.
through stone and dirt, but not crystal.
Yeah. So I'm going to be taking cover behind this thing.
Yep,
What's
that's
the
perfectly
distance?
fine.
How far is he away from me?
He's 20 feet up and 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet away from you roughly. So 25 feet tops,
Wait.
30 at most.
Wait, then I am going to... Yeah. Hmm. Do I heal myself or do I attack the worm?
Good question.
Actually, there's multiple people around who will actually benefit from the healing. Okay, I am going to heal in Rune Crystal Lotus.
Okay,
I'm
go
going to try
ahead.
and catch as many of us as possible.
Okay, so as many of you as possible would probably be
it's just going to be
that.
us three.
Yeah. Yeah, you
If
could
I can
probably
get
get
Pterodor, that'd be
Pterodor
sweet.
in it. Yeah.
Sweet. Okay, then that takes me down to that's 4th level, so that'd be 6, and then minus that, so that takes me back down to 1 spell point.
Okay.
And that is Crystal Lotus.
Go ahead and roll that wild magic as well as the healing.
5d10. Yep.
D10.
I'll do the wild magic now, and then I will roll.
Yeah, you're fine.
We're good for the thing. 5d10, and it's half,
Nice.
so 14.
14 healing to Romulus, Kirv, Pterodor, and Ellie.
Sweet. That'll take me to 35. 5. Sweet. And that will end bonus thing. Yep. That will end my turn. Bonus action. I'll tell Cinder to kind of take cover.
Take cover. Okay.
Yeah.
It is now Carvern's go. Carvern is going to safely climb down and is then going to proceed to take the... Actually, no. Carvern's going to drop down, taking some damage. Rage is up, so she can afford it, as long as I don't roll max this time. No, that is 8 halves to 4. There we go, that's more reasonable. And is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and is going to take... Oh, 35, 40, and is going to take the dodge action, but is going to be closer to you lot so that you can all reconvene to face this thing. Romulus. You are currently on a ledge. You can see that the last memories have been removed. The sage is gone. Vinny has bisected them, and Vinny is currently standing there, almost not lost, but a little bit spaced out in this moment. But you imagine that's probably just the overwhelming nature of whatever's going on within the spell. But you now see that the Silver Worm Hydron is now in a position where it can be hurt once more.
Okay. I look over at Vinny. Can I do an insight check to try and get a read on what's going on there? What will that cost me?
That will cost you an action.
A full action or a bonus action?
A full action, unless you want to have disadvantage.
Oh.
Then Vinny would have advantage on whatever he chooses, persuasion or deception.
I'm sorry, I'm just trying to I as a player want to do that, but I also know that if I focus fire that's metagaming. Okay.
It's tricky. It's tricky.
I think Romulus is just going to call out whatever you're going through, Vinny. Remember, we're in this for you. Let's all get out of this alive. And Romulus is going to zip forward.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So you'd be able to get to there with 30, which wouldn't be within... Oh, you have 35, don't you?
I have 35.
Yeah, so you'd be able to get there. However, you'd take the damage from the fall. Are you okay with this?
That's fine.
Okay.
I'm good with that, yeah.
Alright, you take 8 points of bludgeoning damage, halved to 4.
Woo!
As you slide down the side of this, taking the scrapes and bumps as you do so, before running over to the base of where this is. The Hydra is before you. It will have half cover due to the location of where it is in comparison to the rest of it. And its adaptation seems to be unique in this moment. Not something that you've seen from it thus far.
Okay. Right, I should be able to tank another hit or two, so not going to be making use of the Totality Stone just yet. Instead, let's wheel and deal. And I'm going to be attacking.
Okay. First one auto hits.
Now, first one does indeed auto hit. So doop-a-doop-doo. Can I choose not to use the Giant's Might on this one? Since I may be able to crit fish for it later.
Yeah, that's fine.
Thank you,
Yeah.
thank you.
Just also
and
means
because
that
of
if you
this
miss
great
in the
weapon
future attacks,
mastery,
it means it doesn't apply for the turn, so it's a risk reward, so I'm fine with that.
this is also very valid. This is very valid. But yeah, as expected,
Oh.
doing the... Oh, shit, sorry.
That was a 6, a 4, a 3, and a 2. So reroll the 2. Okay, so a 6 and a 4. So 10
great
plus...
weapon mastery and all of that stuff
Yep,
all
so 10 plus
happening
19, so
it's an auto hit.
29 points of damage. So it is now.
Does that seem to go through okay?
Yes. Yeah, that all goes through as it did beforehand. You also know that with that amount of damage, any extra damage isn't necessarily going to matter, but this is going to take off one of its heads at the end of your turn.
Excellent.
Why are you auto-playing? Go back to what you were doing. I want my creepy boss music.
Since so does that mean one of the heads is currently off?
It's going to be coming off at the end of the turn.
Okay. So I just wanted to know whether my extra attacks could then focus the stump.
No, not in this instance, no. It requires another player to do that.
Fine. That's fine. Additional attack coming in, second attack.
Mm-hmm. This one is a roll.
Oh, that hurts.
Total to hit?
Does a 20... So wait, no, 20. No, it wouldn't be 20. So that goes down to that. So that would be 17. Does a 17 hit?
No, it does not. You know this thing has
Okay,
a higher AC around the 20 to 24 mark. So
cool. And since I'm here, but I am technically not directly in melee with it, because of the additional range provided by it being on there, I'm going to chuck another rock at it.
Okay, this will be with disadvantage as you are within range of its melee range.
Oh, I thought you had to be within 5 feet for it to provide disadvantage, or was that a personal feature?
Thought it was just within its melee range. Let me double check that,
Within
actually.
5 feet. A bit closer
I
to
could be wrong.
Advantage on range attacks.
Okay, quick reference, ranged attacks. You can make a ranged attack against anyone with a specific range. Such a spell has a single range. You cannot attack a target beyond that range. Some ranged attacks, such as those from Longbow Shopper, have 2 ranges. Your attack roll has disadvantage when your target is beyond normal range and you can't attack it. No, not that one. Aiming a ranged attack is more difficult when a foe is next to you. You make a ranged attack with a weapon or spell or some other means. You have disadvantage on attack roll if you're within 5 feet of a hostile creature. So yeah, no, you're fine.
Yay! I don't get to reckless this, so it is just a straight roll.
It's just a straight roll, but yeah.
5.
Nope, that is worth noting. I thought it was if you're within the creature's range, but that's fine.
Okay, so that is 15 plus... I don't know. My con, so that's 5.
It should be
plus
just the regular to
proficiency.
hit, because it should calculate it for you.
Oh, yes, I do have it. Plus 10.
Plus
so
10.
That's 25.
25
hit?
will hit. Yep.
Excellent. So the damage is honestly less important. So that's 8 damage. I presume I can't add my Giant's Might to that. Because I think that has to be melee attacks.
No.
I will double check, actually,
Also,
since I'm not...
notably, as you scoop up the rock and you throw it, it is a non-magical rock. It does no damage.
Actually, I'm sorry, incorrect.
Does it count as magical for the purposes of your...
Yeah, it's a magical attack.
Okay, then never mind. It takes how much damage?
8. Like it's not much. I want to stress, it's not much.
No, I know, but it's like, I always add like the non-magical bludgeoning, piercing, slashing to either resistance or immunities for some boss monsters, and it's like, it never comes up. Why do I bother? And then it's like, oh, I almost got one, but never mind.
You had hope.
Yeah, because Treladex and Terrador and stuff all count as magic because they're created by a spell. Which is nice because it works with magic resistance, but then it doesn't work with which the Sage had. So.
And the most important thing with that is that you now need to make a strength save or be knocked prone.
What's the DC?
18. So I'm not going to say it's going to happen, but it's pretty decent.
Does let me just double check this, make sure I got the math right. Does a 35 succeed?
No.
If I said no, it's like where you know when like you get a number gets too high and then the system can't handle it.
It
so
just
it
loops back
defaults to
around,
0.
and it's like, oh no.
Yeah,
But yeah, no.
So,
You throw the
no,
rock at
you
it.
trip and fall.
It's annoyed, but it's not gonna worry too much. Okay. And one of its
Fair enough.
heads
Take your addition.
slops off.
Did you take your additional action?
Oh,
The under
shit,
blood
I've got an
rush.
additional action.
Yeah, you do.
I
Yeah.
forgot.
And
Yeah.
you have
Oh,
action
cool.
Make
surge.
make 2 more attacks. The head isn't technically there. I thought it was the end of your turn. So
Okay. Yeah, no, two more attacks. Fuck me. Let me
You're
just
welcome.
move this over here.
Make the most.
you might be able to
Thank you
giant
for the
smite.
reminder.
You're good.
Hey, Blood Rush is a
The
7th
dream.
level spell. It was an all in. That hits.
Yeah, literally.
That
Rerolling
hits.
1s and 2s.
Okay, there's a lot to reroll there.
Okay, so 4, 5, and 5. So 14 plus 90. Oh no, because you weren't Great
19.
Weapon Mastering. So
I apologies. That's on me for not forgetting to say that. Yeah.
would
yeah,
that have
damn.
been a Great Weapon Master?
I would have wanted it to be, but that's on me for not saying it. So I'm more than happy for it to just be plus the 9, because I don't want to be a cheatsy gamer.
Okie dokies. So that would be.
The second one will be Great Weapon Master.
That's fair. So that was. So we plus 9
just
instead.
a mere
so
23
damage. Hey, 23 damage is good
23.
damage still. So
It
that
ain't
takes it
bad.
to 60. I said 23, didn't I?
23, yeah.
Yeah, so it takes it to 461 damage taken. Okay. Next attack. Great Weapon
You go.
Mastering.
Great Weapon Mastering, indeed.
It's a crit.
Oh, baby!
Oh, that's a 19. Excellent.
Ignoring
I'll
the
just-
Giant's Might because you've already used them this turn. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, yep.
Just move these out of the way.
So
Okay, so
that's a 4, a 5, a 6, and a 5. So 20 plus 10 plus 9.
So 39 points of damage. Okay.
Yep.
That takes it to 500
I'm
damage taken.
assuming another head drops off.
No, it caps at 1.
That's really annoying, but
If
fine.
if it takes at least 25 damage, or if it takes 25 damage or more in a single turn, one of its heads dies and falls off. In this case, it just falls off and becomes a new, fun little friend who will now roll around on its turn.
Oh, and just for funsies, can I shove a fire rune on that?
Yeah, sure. So it's a strength save, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, the damage goes through regardless.
Yeah, that's
and
fine.
since I'm doing that on a crit one, can I get away with rolling double?
No, that's not how it works.
All right, just the 8
Um,
then. Just the 8.
The 8 is resistant to fire, so it takes 4 points of damage.
But it does need to make the save.
That's fine. Its save was a 25. Does that succeed?
That does succeed, but
Oh,
hey,
shucks.
there was always the chance it rolls a 1.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
I'm assuming this thing has like a plus 18.
18. Yeah. Something like
Plus 17, but yes.
Close. We were close.
Good
You were
lord.
close, yeah. Yeah. It's got a very high strength score. Even higher con. Anyway, Vinny, do you wish to re-enter the initiative order? Or would you like more time to think about it? You may take your turn at a later time now that it has come to your turn. So if you wish to join next week at some point, or next session, or maybe if you want to call it, we can call the session there, and you can decide over the next week whether you what side you want to be on.
Yeah, I think I need. Yeah, I think I'm going to need to head off for today, unfortunately, given the time. But I
Okay.
don't mind if you want to have Vinny wait out a round of combat, since I don't think he'll be immediately ready, and you guys can continue.
I was going to say we can wait. and we can have a session, and we can move to our session next week, because it is pretty much our end time here. So we'll see how things are, and if you want to have a chat with me during the week regarding this, I can explain the situation and the memories in more detail if you would like.
I think that would be a good idea.
Okay. Alrighties. So, for the stream, thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. We will see you next week when we continue this and finish up the fight against this enemy who is now getting very close to death. Thank you, and bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.